Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yeehaw Lads podcast, episode number 54. We had our big 1-year celebration last week, and I don't know if it went well or not, but we made it through it.
We're still here.
We
got
here.
cake, so that's a win.
I forgot for the entire episode to mention that we got new headsets for last week to celebrate 1 year that are way better than the old terrible Philips ones that we had before.
Thanks to other Nick for breaking at least one pair.
He broke the first one, and then Marcus's was going bad, and I think Andy's was starting to go bad.
That's okay. Steel Series for the win.
Yeah, these Steel Series are awesome.
Thank you to the 44 subscribers that could help us get these.
Don't say
they don't help.
Don't
for
say
shit.
things like that. They just laugh at us.
Nick, didn't you do the calculation on how much money we've earned in the past year? And it was like
It's
under
zero.
It was
$1.
12 cents.
Yeah.
We earned 12 cents.
Let's fucking go.
If we were monetized.
Now we get to split that 4 ways.
Yeah. 3 cents.
Once I earn my segment back, then you guys can get paid.
We're still in the hole.
Understand.
We're the whole like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
But no, anyone who's been watching, thank you very much for the last year of content and etc.
The real OGs.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joanne.
I can't believe you guys listen to this because this sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Whose idea was it again?
You know, I'm like, Dan, we could do this. And Mark is like, that sounds cool.
Y'all talked about it, and I was like, I can yap for an hour
basically-
once
You know,
a week, every week.
So it's funny because me and Jason every
not-
Tuesday
not funny.
now have started listening.
Tuesday.
And yesterday when we were listening, he's like, you know, once you guys get going, you flow really well. I'm like, well, you do realize, like, instead of us sitting in a garage and drinking and bullshitting for hours on end, we just do this now.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the same damn
And
thing.
whenever I'm
Same
working in the
thing.
garage, you guys just don't show up to sit and bullshit anymore.
Yeah.
You guys are
Yeah,
the
it's
worst.
crazy.
Well, I'm like, I'm working on the Honda all weekend. You guys are like, cool.
Busy.
Well, I got a
Playing
girlfriend.
Farm
so-
Sim.
Yeah, if I
She
was
can do brakes. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I
I, knew
mean-
you were doing that with the Honda. I thought you were doing
was-
like painting and shit.
No, I was working on it at home. I was doing a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, he bought.
I didn't,
He bought a fucking $1,000 box of like replacement parts
Yes.
to make it all.
and I
drive
took
like
almost
new.
0 pictures of it, so I don't have to yap through it when we get to that
Oh,
point.
If I was home last weekend.
Yeah.
Sure.
Crazy how that works.
Motherfucker, I helped you with the paint.
You did. It was very nice to have help with that
Yes.
because it was a lot of work. Fuck that paint. Anyway,
Honestly.
let's get some memes, get this flowing, try to get this over with so I can go back to bed. Get some memes coming up.
Bed.
here.
It's 7:20.
I go to
I
sleep
know.
at 9.
It's sweepy time.
Old
I'm
heads.
MEP.
I am old. I like to get
boy.
up. I like to be able to get up at 4 a.m.
That sounds
crazy.
horrible.
It's so much better.
Yeah.
I'm getting an extra 4 hours a day of just not.
Of not
Early
normal
bird
people
propaganda.
bullshit.
I could go to bed at 10 and have the same amount of time as if I stayed up until 2, but I'm not exhausted in the morning. It's a win-win. Win, except I'm fucking tired and sore. So other than that, meme.
All right. So this one was me. It says POV, my parents tell me to ease up on the drinking at the family party.
Did you forget to? Oh my God! Amateur hour forgets to unmute the
Party
board.
foul.
All 44 subscribers just unsubscribed because of that.
Honestly, if
I
they
wouldn't
all
blame
did,
them.
I'd be so happy because I could just end this and the podcast too. I guess. Anyway,
I'm not gonna black out. I'm gonna level with you here. I'm probably gonna black out.
Marcus
Me
at the
during
party
4th of
last
July.
year.
yeah, you at 4th of July absolutely
Every
trash
year.
hammered.
If they would have used that whole clip, it would have been better.
I'll say they cut so. It was like a 2-second clip. Then
Yeah.
they could have pulled like 10 seconds.
Yeah, no,
out
it
of
was like, oh, I'm gonna black out at work today. This
It's
is from Tires, the new Netflix show
series
with
with
Shane
Shane
Gillis.
Gillis.
It's like, I'm gonna black out at work today, and the boss
Well,
is like, wait a
he's
minute,
like,
what?
he's like, I think this is like a 5 or 6 brewski day, and he's like 5 or 6. He's like, you're right, 7 or 8.
Yeah.
He's like,
no, no. He's like, okay, maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna black out at work today.
Yeah. And he goes like, they agreed like 2 or 3. He goes shake his hand. He's like 6. All right. Deal. Yeah. The whole clip's so good. I've seen it like a dozen times this week. I thought it was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh man. Who was this?
This was me.
Okay. Would you like to read it?
If only there was a way to make driving more fun. Feels key in pocket.
Yeah.
Driving, the one thing that makes drinking better. Oh, we got another one.
Oh, that certified hoss.
Me after enjoying 13 cold beers.
Same audio. Nick's been on a kick.
Operating a motor vehicle.
You know what would have made that funnier? Driving a forklift.
No, forklifts are awesome all the time. You don't have to be drunk.
Yeah.
Sober forklifting's fun because you can just go pick shit up. Hell, even on farming, so we're driving with the loaders. I'm like, can I lift this guy's car on the traffic on the street?
Oh, yeah.
You cannot. It will not let you.
I'd like to get forklift certified.
You don't need to. I got one downstairs. You want to ride it?
Yeah.
For
I'll
job
put,
purposes.
I'll
You don't
give
need
you a
certified.
Post-it note,
Just drive
and you
around.
can put it in your wallet. It says, Nick drove a forklift in my signature.
yeah, sick.
It's the
please.
Ron Swanson pulling up to the park.
I can do whatever I want.
I can do what I want.
You can do it for job purposes. Pick that up and put it over there, then pick it up again and put it back.
Please.
All right, so this
Put the
was
thing back where it came from, or so
so
help
help
me.
me. So this one was mine, and us all here know Dracula Flow.
Oh God,
And
you're making a
so-
deep cut
I
for people
am.
that have no
It's a
idea.
level-
Not chronically online.
Yeah.
Level 4 meme. So this one is if Dracula Flow was neurodivergent,
I don't think I
which
even
is
know what
80
neurodivergent is.
ADHD.
Sure, okay.
I just crushed an Adderall and a white monster, then beat Halo 3 on a Guitar Hero controller. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I call my depression the Matrix, cause I'm in that bitch and I can't get out. In the function counting 5 things I can see and 4 things that I can touch. Locked in on the details cause my autism different. So depressed I got my therapist going to therapy. The ops told me they'd believe that ADHD is real when someone other than a bisexual has it. Top shelf Zoloft got me disrupting my circadian rhythm. Monologued about my special interest and flew too close to the sun. Guess you could say I gave her the Icarus.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
You're not even through
This
the whole
is-
thing.
It's a minute and a
This
half.
is just Zoomer
Okay.
fucking
Yeah.
Dracula flow.
Fine.
We're losing more of the 44 subscribers. If this goes down by 10, I'm gonna laugh so fucking hard.
Damn it.
The first-
Views or subscribers?
It'll be negative 10 views. People actively avoid it.
Bullshit.
Do you want me to watch the other 30 seconds
No,
of
it's
it?
fine. We're already off it.
Okay.
Go to the next one. So this one was from Joanne.
Okay.
This is Brian telling.
Come on, Marcus, get through
So
it.
it says Brian telling a story in bullet points. 2 minutes, key points only. And it goes Andy telling the exact same story, bullet points. 20 minutes, 37 insignificant details, 11 backstories, 5 off-topic side stories, 3 to make a long story short.
Hold on, I know somebody
And
way
hold
more
on.
fucking
Hold on.
guilty
Hold on.
Finish, then
of
we'll
the
talk
to make
shit.
a long story shorts.
Keep going.
And
Finish it
you
off.
specifically the last one. And at least one. Wait, where was I going with this again?
Yeah,
guys
no,
just
I know somebody
I
way
do the
more
side
guilty of.
rants.
No,
No.
you are the to make a long story
You
short.
say-
You've said that with every fucking story
Every-
you've ever said in the
I
history
try
of
to make
ever.
it short.
But you say
just say the story then.
But you
I
say
swear to
long
God.
story short every time, which is making the short story
Just start
longer.
saying
You have
short
to say
story
10
long.
seconds
Short-
of fucking
short
dialogue
story
before you
long.
start. It's every time. Every fucking story.
Fuck
I
yeah.
swear to God.
Well, long story short.
So that was a
Next
Joanne.
meme.
That is so true.
Thank
So
you,
wait.
Joanne. Fire meme again.
This one we caught live footage.
It's
of
me.
Nick, of Nick preparing to go out.
Yeah.
Caption is my girlfriend listening to me practice my Creed impressions before we go out.
It's
Only one day, man.
it's literally just a gal trying to smile to herself,
Crying.
just ruining her day.
Did I send the one of it was that same exact meme, but it said like me practicing my gutturals on the toilet.
I think
There might have been a Discord
that might have been in the
or something.
Discord group, but
Fuck.
yeah. Oh my
I've seen a
God.
couple of different versions of that. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I saw this one. I'm like, this is great. And I looked in the messenger. Andy, you sent me the same one like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I
Nick,
don't-
I'm sorry, but you're late on me.
I don't think we pulled it
Yeah,
up.
I haven't checked reels. in
like the
so
corn one you
long.
sent today. I'm like, oh yeah,
I just saw it
which
for
we
the
can't
first
play
time.
because of fucking
Copyright.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I sent that like a while ago. We just never got to it. I'm
Thanks,
like, oh.
AC/DC.
This Metallica.
Oh,
Well, I don't
Metallica.
send new memes in Discord anymore if they're good enough for the podcast.
Oh, yeah,
So I'm
same.
like,
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
on.
I just sent him anyway. Then I'm like, fuck it. Here we go. But so this last one, presses shuffle Spotify. Oh, there's music. Mute it. Mute it. There you go. But just the fucking absolute.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't know, Spotify has the worst shuffling algorithm I've ever seen
Correct.
in my
Yeah.
life.
Absolute fact.
My one playlist that I use for most things has like 600 songs. I will hear the same 20 of them
Yep.
every time.
You showed me a screenshot of that.
I've done it
yeah.
several times. I'm like, I'll just hit shuffle, open it up, and I can see like 4 songs in a row. I'm
Yep.
like, hear these every time.
Yep.
I didn't realize how bad it was till yesterday. it played Whitewashed by ABR for the first time
Based.
in like 6 months. I'm like, I forgot this was on here. Literally one of the sickest opening riffs.
I noticed with the shuffle, depending where you play on the playlist, that's where it limited shuffle. It's like if you go on like the very first song in your playlist, it like does the
It does your most popular. Yeah.
I've started force shuffling it. Well, I'll shuffle it and then open the list, scroll down as far as I can, and then click play from there.
Yeah.
Because it'll like the first 100 will be the same ones
like a
all the
double
time.
shuffle.
Yeah, shuffle and then just scroll through until I'm like halfway, and I'm like,
YouTube
this should be different.
does the exact same thing. Because
No.
like if I go onto my liked playlist, you know, the one that just auto generates.
Yeah.
And I hit shuffle, it's like the first 3 songs
Our depressing country.
yeah. But like the first 3 to 5 songs are the first 1 through 20
Every time.
every single time.
Yep.
And then it like gets a little older and then it goes all the way to the back of my playlist and then it starts creeping up and then
Which-
eventually it just wraps all
Like
the way
a
around.
true shuffle should be random, and yeah, if you
It
see a
should.
pattern, it happens. But it's so
Yeah, it's
consistently
fucking
bad.
retarded.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll be honest.
Apple, as much as I hate that company, they had it perfect
They
in the
did.
2000s, but
Did.
people complained that it was too random.
Because they wouldn't hear the songs they want to hear.
Yes.
So we can thank Apple for ruining
So
shuffle.
we can thank Apple for ruining
ruined
shuffle.
another thing.
No, I'll be honest. The songs I have on my phone shuffling 10 times better than Spotify.
Anything is.
Well, yeah,
But they
no,
probably-
anything is,
Spotify
but-
specifically, their shuffles.
Their
I think
shuffle's
sucks. Apple,
awful.
Apple and Apple Music, like not the Apple Music, like the app you
I
pay
don't-
for.
the app,
The
yeah.
actual songs I have downloaded on my
Yes.
phone that I
Your
play through
iTunes
Apple.
library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shuffle is perfect. It works absolutely flawlessly.
But yeah, the actual Apple Music one probably still isn't much better because they're all bad at it. At least Pandora
They
didn't give you an
all-
option to
yeah.
shuffle. It's just like,
Oh,
here's
yeah.
a radio
Here's a
station.
station,
Yes.
yeah.
But honestly,
They're all the
I-
same
I was talking
algorithm.
with Chloe like this past weekend. I think I was like, I think I still pay for Pandora Premium. I'll be honest.
you
I should
probably do.
stop
That's
doing
nuts.
Speaking
that. I
of,
love Pandora. I know
You two
no
are
bullshit.
the only fucking Pandora users I
it's
know.
So much better than Spotify
It
for
is-
music.
If
If
you-
was
if you-
podcasts still on, if there was podcasts
Yes.
that were not Spotify exclusive, I would still use Apple
Yeah.
podcasts, and I would still use Pandora for music.
What's Spotify exclusive? Besides
Joe Rogan,
besides Joe
Armchair
Rogan.
Expert?
but most of
there's a
them don't
couple.
put onto to Pandora and stuff. Like ours isn't on Pandora, probably. I don't know if it is.
See,
or
I
not.
didn't even know they had podcasts.
That's most people
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
because
I didn't know
iHeartRadio
they
has
had
podcasts.
podcasts.
I used to be an iHeartRadio
Yes.
guy. I was a
Yes.
Pandora originally. iHeartRadio
no,
probably
iHeart was good for
through-
podcasts.
iHeart through probably till 2018, and then 17 because that's when I got really into podcasts. So it was
then it went to Spotify.
Apple
Pandora
Podcasts
and
until Joe
Spotify.
Rogan went to Spotify
Yeah.
only, and then Armchair Expert did the same thing. There was a couple other ones too. I'm like, well, looks like I'm going to Spotify.
Can't we do iHeart through our distribution?
We might. I don't know. It
think
might
we
pop.
can.
Who
I don't
uses
think we
iHeart
set it
now,
up,
As I
though?
say, it's a matter
Nobody.
of who the fuck.
We'll get
uses
one
that
view on
anymore.
iHeart.
Everyone uses
Yeah.
YouTube, Google
YouTube.
Podcast, or Spotify.
Well,
Which
Google
is shutting
Podcasts isn't
down.
a thing anymore.
Well,
Podcast?
yes, technically.
Yeah, Google
but
Podcast is.
YouTube Music is going
What
to
is
have
it turning
podcast
into?
in there.
Nothing. I
It's
don't
getting
think.
rolled
Just
into YouTube Music.
Yeah,
Just
they're-
YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, they're just combining stuff.
Yeah, and
Killed
like,
by Google.
like I don't know if our app will have been updating for like 3 months because they sent me an email like you have to accept our terms or we won't post you anymore. And I'm like, how long ago was this? That's the one day I had texted you a code
you were like, hey,
'Cause-
you should be getting a code.
because Marcus and I, both of our numbers end in 77 for our phone numbers. Oof. So it's like
And we're both on the account.
It's like send the text to this number and it blocks everything out other than the last two. And I'm like, all right, click. And I
Yeah.
sit there for like 10 minutes. I'm like, fucker.
not
So I
me.
text him like, hey, did you get a code? He's like, oh, I sure did.
Here you go. Usually now when I see that pop up, because like,
You just assume it's me.
well, the last time before you texted me, I like saw my phone lit up because I was playing video games.
Video
I looked down
games.
and went, oh fuck, Brian's getting. Hey, look, Brian needs the Apple code.
yeah. Like, what is his Oh. But
Usually
yeah.
I just see it and immediately just send it to you now.
Okay, I thought I was gonna say like I can get on the Spotify.
Yeah. Well, not anymore.
No.
What?
Not anymore.
Why?
Because Spotify changed again how they do their back end. So it used to be Anchor by Spotify or whatever.
Yeah. Now they all
Now
rolled
it's
it
just
in.
Spotify for
Yep.
podcasters. So now all of the credentials rolled into my personal Spotify account. Fuck. Which means once I get banned for using their their app with no ads for stealing it, I'm gonna get banned and the whole podcast is gone.
You can transfer it to mine.
I don't wanna.
Fucking. Do you check the statistics on there?
Yeah, they're all terrible.
I checked them.
They're not good.
We got one dedicated listener in Puerto Rico. I don't know who the fuck I don't know who the fuck that is.
It's one in like the Czech
I
Republic
think that's
or
somebody
something.
is using a VPN. Let's be honest.
No, I believe it.
Well, because I checked
it
my
pop up?
Facebook. Like, do I know someone from there?
Fucking no
Signed him.
way.
Oh, it'll
And I
sign in.
don't.
Continue to the
Ain't
app.
no
Bada bing,
way,
bada boom.
Let's look at our shitty
just-
statistics.
We might as well. We ain't got shit.
I've
to
never
talk about
seen
this week.
I've never seen the analytics.
I don't want to
Okay,
give away
yeah,
too
this
much.
does look.
Hell yeah! Oh, that's all time.
That's all
time.
well, wait, hold on. So 786 divided by 52.
53.
I think
not-
it's like 12, right?
It's
there, ain't it?
12 plays per episode, like it says right next to
Sick.
it. You
Oh.
fucking jabroni.
Add that to the 20 or so on YouTube, and we're doing decent.
We're doing numbers.
Yeah.
Look, most people give
Hold
up
on.
after 5.
Yeah.
We should have, to be fair. Here, audience, hold on. Let me go full screen on the
Canada.
audience.
Hell yeah.
here's our
Oh,
audience.
Germany.
We got
Bahamas.
97% US, 1% Canada, UK,
So that
Australia.
means what?
The
Three people from
Swedes.
Canada?
I might know the
Bahamas.
Canada listener.
Wait, we might have Canada because Dustin is currently in Canada.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
is
Just
it?
so you
Does
know,
that
he's on
count?
vacation.
I don't.
Maybe?
I mean,
don't
if you're
think that
there
counts.
listening
if
to
you're
it,
on their servers and they look at your
but yeah,
phone
there's
location.
Papua New Guinea and Czech Republic in there.
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh yeah,
the
50% are on
Huh.
Spotify, 40% are web browser, which I guess is still just Spotify on the web browser. I guess I don't
Yeah.
know.
What the hell is Podcast Addict?
Fuck, I don't know, man. That's probably what one person uses. Thank you, that one person. Whoever
You are 3.4%.
Whoever you are,
Podcast
comment on whatever you're listening
Let
through.
me-
I don't know
I'll
how it
look it up.
works.
Hell
Yeah, it must be an
brother.
app or something. Let's see devices. 40% iPhone,
Yes,
40%
it-
Mac.
Podcast Addict is an Android app.
That makes sense. All right,
yeah.
sweet. But yeah, apparently 40% iPhone and Mac. So
Boo.
Can you go to the interact
Oomst is the
tab?
Mac user.
interact. Yeah,
Is that just all our comments
That is-
collectively?
that is per episode. There's a spot where you can leave a like reaction or whatever.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not loading very quickly. We get very few of them.
Hell yeah. Q&A. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
The last one we got was like 42. I
Wasn't that
think.
Nick?
No, we got one on 42, which was actually supposed to be on 47. But yeah, either way. But yeah,
don't get
that's
a lot.
welcome to the back end. Now you can see what we deal with.
Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah, if I get banned, this whole thing goes down. So you know, just throw.
Hey, we
it.
have 22 Spotify followers? Oh, shit.
Sick.
Wow.
Well, 4 of us are here.
That's probably not great, all things considered.
I mean, we have all 5-star reviews too.
which platforms? Are
Yeah,
we
and
on?
how many reviews do we have? 2.
No, it was like 6 or 7.
I don't know, man. I don't look at this stuff. I mean, I do. I could put Nick on the team.
Just do that.
I don't wanna.
Fucking.
I want the sole priority to delete this whenever I see fit.
Or whenever Spotify sees fit.
Yeah.
Delete podcast. Hold on,
it's
go down.
that easy.
It's just red.
No.
It's right there.
No.
The red button means click it.
No.
That's what it says. Questions about I should just email and be like, delete it, please.
Yeah. Can you delete it so I don't feel bad?
Yeah, you're like, hey, can you ban me from Spotify real quick? It'd be really funny.
Oh no.
But yeah. So 780 views on there. So that's, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
If we're talking about Spotify, I'm going to talk shit for a little bit, even more than the shuffle.
Sick.
You guys pay fucking $12 a month for Spotify Premium?
Nope.
$10.99.
That $11.99. It went up $1.
Oh yeah, it went up $1. Yeah.
Fucking insane.
Yeah.
It's the
cannot-
only subscription service I pay for.
Do you want it for free? It's easy.
I'd rather not get banned and redo all my playlists again, brother.
I haven't been banned. Just set up an account that follows your account. You can save all your playlists. Easy peasy.
At first I contemplated like
$12
touring
a
all my
month.
music, but I don't really want to download 4,000 songs.
Yeah.
Didn't you find an app that would convert your Spotify playlist into YouTube playlists?
Yes, I did. It's a web.
And then I gotta
it's a
pay
web
for
page.
YouTube, which Google doesn't deserve my money.
Gray J, baby. Everything's ad free.
Hey, look, I pay
Stealing
for
the internet.
YouTube Premium. It's $14 a month.
That's
Wait, hang on. I might.
But here's the thing.
That was $20 a month.
No. The family
doesn't know.
plan is $22.99 a month. I just have the single. Go
I
ahead,
might
Nick.
get it for free because my dad now shares his YouTube TV now, which has YouTube Premium.
I was just gonna
Just
ask
share it.
about how is he liking the YouTube TV so far?
Oh my god, great!
Loves
great.
it.
Because I was talking to my parents yesterday.
I do have a story to talk about now. You mention it.
Sweet.
Go
But I was
on,
talking to
though.
my parents either yesterday or the day before about it. My mom's like, I wish there was something else. Isn't that like YouTube TV? Or she was asking, she's like, well, when's YouTube just going to get into TV? I'm like, they are. She's like, what? I'm like, yes, YouTube TV. She's like, YouTube Premium? I'm like, no, they're different things. Like, they have YouTube and then YouTube Premium and now YouTube TV. They all sound the same, but they're all very different. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, I know one person who has it and I need to check how it is because it's only like $58 a month or whatever.
The
for
first
the
first 3 months are like 54, then it goes to 72. But
yeah,
Holy
but
fuck.
for what
Now,
we pay for
compare for cable though.
Compared
Yeah.
to fucking cable.
for Dish, they probably pay twice that.
Oh,
absolutely.
And your
Easily.
kids can steal the YouTube Premium off you.
You could share, you could share it with like other Google accounts.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but
I
YouTube
don't have to
TV
use my dad's login though.
Yeah, you could
Oh,
just
yeah.
add them
Yeah.
to your plan.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Because you're
So-
allowed
Yeah.
like 6 devices and
Yes.
3 of them could be active at once or whatever.
Yep.
I'll go
like-
hang out with my parents once a month and
Steal.
I'll
Yeah.
call it free. Yeah. I'll say, yep, this is worth it.
But yeah, how is
absolutely
he? How is he liking that so far?
great.
Has it been super reliable? Because that's what they're worried about is like, if it won't connect for whatever reason, they have no way to get
They have
anything
Starlink.
Yeah,
they should
then-
be fine.
until it gets cloudy. No, I'm kidding. It works way better than that.
I was just say, yeah, no, it's been
That's
reliable.
What is? Yeah. By the way, what is Starlink? Like $75 a month?
Like 129
$120 a month.
Oh.
Yeah, it went.
Yeah.
It,
it
went
went
way up.
What the fuck?
We put in for ours at like 100 a month.
Yeah.
I think the new residential is more than that.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the plans.
Get the Rome.
Don't get the Rome.
Because then you can take it fucking anywhere.
Available now. Wow.
If you want to.
Show me the prices. Residential. $120 a month.
Shit.
So let's see.
Boats.
Might as well talk.
Hell yeah.
Might as well put it on the screen because we hear
Yeah.
the boat's $250 a month.
For
Jesus.
50 gigs.
Or if you want,
If you have a boat big enough to put internet
That's
on,
fair.
you can probably
so
fucking
you
afford
can-
it
you
a
can
month.
fork
fucking
out
chump
fair.
change.
Yeah.
but yeah,
Priority $5,000 a month.
for if you want 5 terabytes of data, yeah, ridiculous.
On a fucking boat?
It's a yacht.
I'm on a boat,
you own a
motherfucker.
yacht at that.
Considering the
point.
panel costs
Yeah.
$2,500.
Yeah.
And it's while in motion, where the normal ones won't do in motion.
The cruise Caitlin and I are going on just got Starlink.
Yeah.
So the little panel you get for your house is also $600.
yes.
Yeah.
You have to buy the hardware up front.
I was
and
thinking
then
about
pay
getting
the monthly.
Starlink because there's about 0 phone service at the new property too. and
You
I'm like,
have to,
I'm like,
but-
screw it.
Well,
I'll just get
wait,
Starlink
phone
now and I'll pay.
service?
No, yeah, there's not a lot of.
Why don't
phone
you just get a
service.
cell booster?
Because you can get Starlink instead.
Yeah,
You can
I
get a
need
s-
internet out there eventually anyway.
Well, yeah,
I was
know,
just debating
but
about
just
doing
for, like
two,
the time being. You could just get a cell booster.
Not the same.
or I just get.
What's the cell booster gonna cost?
This is gonna happen
Like-
anyway.
Yeah.
$60.
Yeah, but you can just have internet for
I mean, hey,
twice
I'm
that.
just saying.
Yeah,
But
yeah. No, I'd rather just do this once because I'm gonna need it out there anyway.
Yeah, either
But I
way.
was like,
Wonder where
oh,
the
well, yeah.
iFiber line runs.
So you could also get the Roam one, which will let you go anywhere with it for $150 a month. So if you're going to Badlands or whatever, you just throw it in with you and you take it. You know, if you go to like Moonlight or something where there's no signal, you could just throw it in with you and take it anywhere.
Yeah.
Hypothetically,
That's not bad.
but it's an extra $30 a month forever.
But I mean,
But
See,
and it's
and like that's the thing. I wish I could go on here and go, hey, I want the Roam dish. I'll pay for the dish.
they're the same price. They're both
Oh.
$5.99.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Play for the flat high performance dish for $2,500.
No. But like, I wish you could go on there and
Like build a plan.
no, not necessarily build a plan, but like you could do, like cell phone. You can do like out of country roaming.
Okay.
So like, hey, for this next month, I want the roaming package. You're gonna
Like
charge.
you want to opt in and out.
Yeah.
But it's $30 a month. If
Yeah.
you're,
So
if-
charge me $30 more a month, and then I can take it. I'm not gonna pay $30 a month for 12 months. I'm only gonna use it 3 months out of the year.
I bet Andy will.
Well,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
To have the convenience and never have to be like, oh, I can't take my dish anywhere.
Yeah. Plus, you can use it at up to 10 miles an hour. So while you're off roading, you just fucking stick it on the roof.
Yo, we gaming.
now I can't.
Wow.
I mean, I had to do it on my cruise 2 years ago to like use mine on other countries, and it was $5 for 24 hours.
That's not bad.
No, that was pretty
No,
good. And you got like you didn't get the shitty priority either. Like you got
get
a
actual
real
speed.
4G. Yeah.
Yeah. So hold on. So
So what do you want to know?
under key features, is it this? Will you get the same?
Oh,
Well, I guess
right
if
here?
you're mobile, it doesn't matter.
They're the same dish.
Yeah.
They're both the standard dish, so you get the same
But I was looking
speed.
at unlimited mobile data inland
Yeah, it's like
versus
if you're going
unlimited high speed, low latency internet.
like if you're going like out of country, it might slow down or something. I'm
Okay.
assuming is what it
Yeah.
means.
Yeah.
They're all unlimited plans.
yeah,
There's no data cap unless you're in the fucking
yeah,
the boat one apparently. Well, it's still unlimited. It's just inland. Like if you're onshore,
Yeah.
if you're offshore, you only get so much.
Oh.
gotcha.
That's not
I
that
guess.
bad, then.
But
bad.
either way, they're unlimited data and they're relatively quick depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
Which
Gotcha. What's
Well-
the fine text under the
you don't
Roam?
want to see it. This one in the middle.
Yeah.
Mobile priority data available by the gigabyte.
Okay.
So if you're like gonna be out on the water or something, I guess or like somewhere that you know it's gonna be really shitty data, you can like
Upgrade to priority.
prepay for like 50 gigs of like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in place that you don't have availability.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Because on the big map it shows.
I was about to say, do they have a new coverage
I
map
think
now?
all of
Yeah.
Illinois is like
Let me pop up the whole map.
covered for the most part now.
So here's like their availability map. So most of the U.S. is like actively covered. But if you're going, let's say right here in West Virginia, where there's like a kind of a dead zone,
Hey, you know what's that? Well, that's gonna be.
that's probably right where
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it is.
right where you can't go because you're busy that weekend. But,
Yeah, I'll say.
but it's like
West Virginia.
if you're like, I know I'm gonna be somewhere that probably has really bad signal, like I'll pay for priority and then I can get the fastest of what I can get.
Dude, that is not a bad coverage map.
The
For
fact
the
that
US.
Antarctica's got fucking it's light blue.
Ooh, it
but
might
still.
be
Sun
just
and
on the outside of it.
You want me to zoom back in?
Yeah.
It would make sense
Now-
that there's an off-road park where it's kind of
I mean, our area was grayed out for the longest time, but I knew people in Mendota that had it.
Yeah.
Still getting like
Well,
80 down.
and they
Fucking
wouldn't, but they wouldn't
crazy.
give us ours for months.
Yeah, there was people in fucking Chicago getting it like a year and a half
Which
before
fuck
Brian
them.
Zoom in on the left border of the outage.
Of this, like over
Yeah.
here.
Yep. A little bit more. A little bit more.
There's a wildlife area there.
did. Search for the town.
Do you know a town?
Canvas.
Canvas?
Near It's kind of near Charleston. Could be over to the left. It might be out of it.
I'm gonna keep zooming just a little bit.
Canvas is a small town. Look at Beckley.
Beckley?
Beckley.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing much.
I wish you could put in it.
Charleston.
Well, there's Charleston.
Yeah.
Where's
It's close.
well, there's Craigsville. Do you see Craigsville near you?
No. Beckley.
The fact that here's a mountain. Snake Den-
Fayetteville and Somerville.
Fayetteville and Somerville.
Just
Ooh,
type
Or
it in.
to your
Somerville's
left.
over here.
Yep,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's close.
So you'd be just-
It's very close to
Yeah.
the fucking
Yeah.
dead zone.
But if you were for some reason right, I'm assuming there's like a forest or something here.
Yeah,
Because
probably
it
a
says
big
like
old-
something mountain, like Snake Den Mountain or something.
Yeah.
Snake
Yeah.
Den Mountain, Sugar
Wildlife
Creek
management
Mountain.
area.
That'd be one. It's like I know I'm gonna have terrible signal. Let me prepay a little bit of data, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. New River Gorge National Park and Preserve.
Venezuela just get fucked, I guess. That's hilarious. Actually, they just blocked it out.
Fucking Cuba.
Yeah.
Rip.
Damn, that's crazy.
Speaking of the internet, then I actually did have something to talk about.
Fucking let it rip, buddy.
So, my dad was probably like one of the last few people that still had cable TV in the area.
Oh, sure.
That doesn't.
How
That's
long
not
ago?
surprising. Like
How long
last
ago?
week.
Yeah, as of last week, finally got rid of it because
Congrats.
yeah, for the cable and the gigabit internet, both of those, his Xfinity bill was $220.
You know what's
nuts.
sad? My mom through Frontier had like 15 and 5 on DSL and a home phone. And hers was like 212.
Ooh. Fuck. I mean, to be fair, ours was like 6, and it was like $80 a month.
How did our parents have any money when we were growing up?
Because
Like, what the fuck?
Well, I think it was a little more affordable.
because a
back
dollar
then,
was
too.
worth something back
Yeah,
then.
it's backed
yeah,
by
I
the gold
suppose.
standards.
And
This is
now
true.
it's not.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
Like when my parents bought their house for $20,000.
Yeah.
Stuff
How
like
much your parents bought that?
They
fucking
bought it
house
from
for?
their parents, but still, it's like
Still.
I'm like, I'll give you what you paid for it. They're like, no, I'll give you double.
I'll give you
No.
10 times what you paid for it. It's still worth
Yeah,
more.
I would
Yeah.
easily give you 10 times that. Right
Yeah.
now, today, I'll sign the paper, whatever. But like
Absolutely.
a dollar used to do something back then, you know.
Fair. Good point.
Yeah.
Don't do shit when gas was a nickel and cigarettes were free.
Hey, it went down again today.
It
Up
did.
to like
Gas.
330 or something.
It was 345 in Ottawa. Yeah.
That's still a lot considering it was
332 in Oglesby.
Well,
when I
diesel's been 320 to 330 for
yeah,
like
which
3
is
months. I'm like,
super
love
weird.
that.
Yeah.
When I fill it up
Super
50 gallons at a time, I'm like, wow, it's under $200. This is awesome.
Can you fill your truck up off one pump cycle now, or does it shut
No,
off at $100
I don't think it ever
still?
will. Well, actually, my new card,
Farm
with my new
gas.
card, it does now.
Or farm
Okay.
diesel.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Switch,
and then like also semi pumps.
switch to the red diesel. It's way cheaper.
Yeah.
I know.
Hey,
Put a little green food coloring in there to
it's
even it
not
out.
red diesel. It's regular diesel with ATF fluid in it because ATF is the best injection cleaner that they have.
No,
Sure.
that's
Or
how
is
you.
just have a little.
That's
half
how you
bottle
go to
ATF.
jail.
It's
Fuck 'em.
green diesel with red 40 in it.
That's where they're putting all the cancer now. But sorry, go,
no,
go
you're right.
ahead.
Anyway,
Anyway,
it was
Internet.
20. Is it the 2021? No, 2022. I guess my mom signed a 2-year contract
okay.
to get like this cable and
package.
internet. Yeah,
Sure.
Because I always kind of wondered, like, why the fuck do they have gigabit? They don't need gigabit.
Yeah.
Even with my brother living there,
They got it
they
with the
don't
TV.
need gigabit.
Nobody needs gigabit. It's excessive.
Wrong.
I have 75
Wrong.
megabit and it's fine. It's always fine.
Wrong. But anyway,
If I had 75 up, I'd be thrilled. I have,
That's why I had the Gigabit SD up.
but I have 15 up, and
I'm
it's
just gonna go
I
outside and
it still
touch your
works.
fiber line.
Don't. You can.
I could
see
fix it.
It's so
Connexus,
easy.
brother.
I could switch to Connexus, but then I have to pay for it out of pocket, and I don't want to do that.
Cheap ass.
Yeah, that's why I have more money than any of you, because I'm cheap as fuck.
Hey, wait a
Ouch,
minute.
but yes.
Wait till I sell my house.
You'll still be in the
You'll
hole.
still be poor.
Compare our loan statements, because I have none.
Oh yeah, your truck.
Well, I have 50 grand in cash, and I'll only owe 80 80 on the.
So you're 30.
So you're 30 in the
down.
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in zero hole and
Same.
positive.
Oh fuck yeah.
Because the truck's been paid off for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
Anyway, let
Anyway.
Nick finish the story, Andy. You quit.
Let me
Long
cook.
story
Yeah,
short.
fucking
Fuck you.
Comcast sucks. I don't know.
Yes.
Comcast does suck.
So like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I found the Chromecast that I gave my parents because they wanted to watch that Star Rock documentary on HBO.
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Murder.
But then my dad found it and he said, I kind of want to switch to that YouTube TV or Hulu, and
Yeah,
he just
whatever.
listed a bunch of streaming
Hit some
sites.
packages, yeah.
Yeah. So I said, okay, well, we could cancel your cable, which when he's home, he doesn't really watch it anyway.
Yeah.
So
Same.
just said,
Well-
yeah, we'll get rid of it.
And most of the time, like with those cable packages, it's everything that you don't want, and all the channels that you do want are like the highest
They're
tier
all
package.
behind one paywall at the
Yes.
highest
And
end.
it's just so dumb.
Yeah.
At most, he's watching like the local Chicago or Peoria stations.
Local on
If
the
he's
8s,
not,
baby.
he's watching the fucking Game Show Network,
Honestly,
which
fair.
you get on Pluto for
The
free now.
Wheel of Fortune.
Hey, don't be shitting on Wheel of Fortune. That shit
No.
goes hard.
Fucking rain.
Oh,
Man.
the host's final episode's tomorrow.
Pat Sajak's last
Yeah.
episode is Friday,
Yeah.
I believe.
Sick.
Nope.
Which is-
Oh yeah, it's Wednesday today.
Today is Wednesday, my dudes.
Oh yeah, can we? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go
Yes.
ahead. No, you interrupt. Go ahead.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Nope.
Long story short.
Nope. Fuck you.
Can I add on to your short story?
Oh,
now?
you got a side tangent? Huh?
Yeah, just a little one. Just a little one.
Sure, do a side quest.
So
here.
with that Star Rock murders documentary, did you guys know his childhood home is right next to my buddy Jeff's house?
I've
right
heard-
next to my neighborhood.
I've heard
No
that.
shit.
Yeah.
His childhood
that's
home.
right, yes.
There's basically a wooden shack. Like it looks
Based.
like a yard shack that you would
Yes.
put a lawnmower in. It's very fucked up.
It's crazy how little a man needs to be happy.
Well, that was what he grew up in, and then there's another house like I don't know 20 yards away from it. It's apparently somebody's living in because for the first time I went down to look at
He's
it.
been
'Cause
stalking
it's,
them.
it's 100 yards from my house. Honestly, it's not far.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck it, I'll go look. And like went over there and I saw the lights were on and like the other house is like livable now. The one he grew up in is like
not a
fucked
shack.
up. Yeah. So I was like, weird. But I went over and looked. I'm like, I should turn around because the lights are on. There's a truck there. Ooh. Spun around, like ran away.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You're probably not the only one that's just like randomly
No,
stalking.
like they have a lot of
yeah,
cameras
no.
and shit there, but like
Right, because people keep
the
trespassing.
owner of the property, it's some fucked up deal. Like it's his granddaughter, but on the like married inside, and then somebody got a divorce, so it's not even his anymore. But he's still alive. He lives in like LaSalle. It's all screwed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was kind of neat. I was
Wow.
like, cool. I'm gonna go look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you talking about the Star Rock murder documentary?
Yeah.
Reminded me of that. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go look at it.
Wow.
So if you want to see it,
Yeah.
No,
I forgot
not
it's
really.
like
Right
that
there.
close to you. Yeah.
yeah, it's neat.
Yeah.
Long story short.
Yep.
Long story short.
Yep. How about that?
So.
Anyway, so there's a house nearby Andy's house.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Whoa.
your dad's TV.
Yeah. I got on their website, talked to their fucking agent or whatever, just saying keep the gigabit internet, but cancel the cable.
So wait, you were on the chat,
Yes, I was on like through their website.
and you
like, their
actually
live
got to
chat.
talk with an actual fucking person.
Yeah.
Marcus, they just blacklist you. I swear. They're so tired of you.
Yeah.
Every chat function you try to use, you're like, I know my shit's fine. It's your problem every time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
it really
they're just
is.
Like,
What
fuck
happened to your-
this asshole. He's a prick.
And what happened to your router?
It does.
There it is.
the land port got through. We're not going to talk about it. I'm
It
just very
melted.
upset. But okay, cool. So you finally got to talk to an actual fucking human being.
Well,
They weren't helpful.
never are.
Duh.
So they kept saying that they could only do like the lowest package, which was their basic cable, but you can watch it through their fucking app.
Who cares?
Quack like a duck.
Yeah. And I had to repeat it like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
to say, like-
Operator.
Yeah, like cancel the
Zero,
cable,
zero, zero, zero.
but keep the internet.
Yeah. And they're like, what do you mean?
Yeah, but and then on the text chat they said like, well, we can't break that contract. So
Pound sand.
So I just got annoyed and I disconnected from it. Left a shitty review.
Showed them who's boss.
I went on their fucking subreddit to bitch and complain about it, and some actual rep commented on the post and said, "Hey, send us a message through mod mail and I'll help you out." So I'm
That's
like,
great.
Fuck it, what's the worst that gonna happen?
Exactly.
They're gonna know my dad's full name or something.
Yeah. Womp. Yeah, you're just getting hacked by some random
You're
dude.
gonna get your
Just like,
dad
oh hell no!
DDoS.
There's a small-
I'm gonna get DDoS. He's gonna reboot the modem every 5 minutes.
There's one small pipe bomb in transit to your dad's house.
So
This is because your son was mean to me on Reddit.
Dad, don't open the fucking mail.
Weirder things have happened, I'm sure.
So I sent a message and I explained the whole story. They reply back and said like, "Oh yeah, just give me like what the full name is on the account, like the last four and like one of the
Give me your
numbers is."
Give me your social, your credit card, the 3 digits on the back.
I gave them my name because I am on the account too, and
Sure.
I just put my phone number on there. And they
Risking
said-
your own life, brave.
Yeah, and they said
brave.
like, "Okay, is this my house?" He listed my address or my dad's. And I
What's
said,
your
"No,
address? You
my
want to say it
dad's."
out loud real quick? Just
Nope.
forever? No? Okay. I'm
Both-
trying, damn
both,
it.
Both Illinois.
Both them?
Both of them.
Both.
Court Street.
So
That's such a callback.
That's a callback to before the
That's the
podcast.
pre-show that we don't record because it's retarded.
yeah.
Anyway.
So they said, "Okay, I'm gonna send you a verification code just so you know, like, I'm not
Yeah.
fucking with you." And I got a code.
Okay.
Damn.
Seems legit.
Yeah, texted him the code back, what I got, and he said, "Okay, I'm gonna email you paperwork here. Like, just give me like 5-10 minutes." So I'm
Sweet.
like, "Okay." Waiting
Dope.
around. Sure, fucking enough. Official Comcast email saying just a gigabit, same price locked in for 2 years.
Nice.
No cable.
Hell yeah.
So I hit confirm and I said, "I hit confirm. Let's just let me know if you got it." And he said, "Yep, I got it. We're good." I'm like, "Holy
It's a-
fuck."
It's amazing how easy they make it when they give a shit about their job.
Yeah,
It's
one
the
person,
slightest.
one person who gave a fuck about their job went on Reddit and was like, "I can help this dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty
See,
fucking
and
easy."
I had the
and I
same-
speak English probably.
Well,
No, yeah, he did. Yeah, perfect English.
Yeah, he did. The guy who you were talking to originally, like
No.
on the website, I'm sure
God,
he was
no.
just
Oh,
using
yeah.
translator. Like, I don't know what he wants.
Yeah.
See, and I had the exact basic same experience with Avaya.
Yes.
From our phone system at the radio station when I used to work there, and like we had a power outage go out, and it like the voicemail server disconnected from the phone server, but it's on the same machine, so the subnet, I don't know, some bullshit had to be set.
something got
Yeah.
fucked.
And like I just because we weren't gonna pay $160 an hour per hour to have an
God,
Avaya
no.
tech come out and just
Instead, they'll pay
that
you
was
for
the
10 hours to
price
figure it out.
to just have a guy remote in to look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, we're not doing this.
No.
Go on Avaya or Avaya's Reddit, did all this shit. And the guy's like, "Oh, I know what's wrong. Just download this remote client. It's secure." And I checked it out and made
Yeah.
sure it was
Yeah.
legit before. He's like, "Yeah." And I just remoted in TeamViewer from my work laptop onto that computer. So if anything went haywire, I could just fucking
You could cut it
disconnect
immediately.
and just, yank my Ethernet.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yep, beep, beep, beep. All right, reboot the phone system, and yeah, you're good to go."
Yeah.
You're like,
Like-
what? That's it?
Cool.
Yeah. Like there's genuine people on Reddit that just
Yeah.
want to help.
It
for free.
sucks
The
that there's people
people-
that don't want to help and want to cause problems because it's so
Eh,
convenient when
yeah.
they actually want to
Yeah.
help.
Right.
It's
just
so
like,
nice.
"Oh, yeah, sure. Is that what you want? Well, here's what we're offering the price for. Beep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Accept it."
I
Yeah.
had some guy on the Jellyfin subreddit stay up with me till like 2:30 a.m. trying to figure out the reverse proxy shit.
my
Dude,
God.
fucking Reddit mods go hard.
Yeah, honestly.
Being a mod must
Are
have
you
its
trying to
perks, huh?
stroke Nick's dick or what?
No, I'm just
Christ.
saying. I have had good feedback from actual mods of decent subreddits.
Except I'm kind of a dickhead on my
Well,
sub,
that's
but-
because that's the kind
Nick's
of
just
the
starting
whole point,
battles
isn't it?
between Bring Me the Horizon fans.
Yeah, I made an innocent post and I go on Twitter and went, "Oh no."
Who was it that called you out on their Twitter the one day? It was it was like 2 weeks ago or whatever.
Wasn't it that
You had
The
made
vocalist is Psycho Frame.
That's right. You made a post you made like a joke about like, oh, this is on my resume or
Yeah, and then
whatever.
he just tweets like, "What goes on your resume to be a Reddit mod?" Just like, okay.
You're like, oh, so he knows me.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird.
I was gonna go to your show in Bloomington, but fuck
now
you.
I'm not.
You're still gonna go.
No,
Really?
no. I'm gonna see Boundaries. They're giving me guest lists.
Oh, that's wait. What the fuck? This is
Shit.
so cool. Why are you so? Why do you never tell us this stuff? This is so cool.
If you want to go, you said he'll add whoever.
Why are we just?
I
learning
guess
about
we're
this
going to
now?
a concert.
You
July
guys,
19th.
You won't like it.
Bet.
Yeah, you probably won't like.
You won't like boundaries.
Boundaries.
I would say I'd play it, but you wouldn't. One, copyright.
Boundaries easily erased.
Oof. Let's see if you can type. I don't know. Anyway, that's so like you do cool things and you just never tell us about it.
I'm
'cause
sorry.
You're so used to it by now.
I just thought you guys wouldn't like it.
You're like, oh, I was talking to the guy from Knock Loose the other day about his EP. Whatever. You're like,
Yeah.
no, that'd be cool to know. Like that's
Every now and again, you're like it was not too long ago. It was Knock Loose. Like they gave it to you.
The
a day
album
early.
track.
Yeah, they
before.
gave it to all of us a day early.
I was like, neat.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, you couldn't have just sent it to our Discord too?
Yeah, you just sent us like
No one said they wanted it, so I didn't.
fair.
Just assume. Come on.
Just assume we want cool leaks and
Yeah.
stuff. Until we start sharing them, and you're like, hey, please.
Hey,
stop.
wait a minute, you
Yeah.
assholes.
You're like, guys, they know it was
No,
me.
in the MP3 file, if you went on properties, it had comments because they track like if
I'm
it were to
sure.
get leaked, they'll go, "Oh, this motherfucker."
There's comments
Oh,
from
this bitch.
Yeah, there was a big scandal with metal injection 10-ish years ago. It was when I was in high school.
10 years ago.
They Converge sent a review download of their album to Metal Injection.
Okay.
That got leaked like a month before the album was actually supposed to come out.
That's a long time to
And
be
if
late.
you
rough.
opened up the MP3 files and properties, it said for Metal Injection, and it showed the reviewer's name.
Ooh, that's fucking
So
bad.
they slammed Metal Injection on
That's-
social media.
That's awesome.
They
though.
had to issue an apology.
like, I love people that leak stuff early. I also love when they get caught for leaking.
yeah, when they
stuff.
fuck up, yeah.
You're like,
You know-
you didn't think to overwrite this file without it. Like,
right.
you're like, come on,
Speaking
man.
of leaking shit, didn't War Thunder just get another?
Every day.
It's every
this
day.
isn't
so
news
fucking
anymore.
funny.
So you
They're
could just
like,
get in an
"Stop."
argument and be like, "No, it's wrong. Check this manual."
They'll post the official manual.
What was the
for
last
tank.
one for the Apache? But it was
Bro,
the
it
DoD
doesn't
version
matter.
one.
yeah,
Or-
something.
Thunder leak.
And then they
sort
went on
by
tw-
recent.
And I
Are
think they
the
went on
leaks even
Twitter
real?
too, and they said like, "Guys, please don't leak stuff on our forums." And someone replied, "Fuck
Let's
you."
go in the
here's manual."
past. We'll go to the past week. New leaks. Server leaks.
leaks.
Classified information.
Hell yeah.
6th leak update. New leaks.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's leaks every day about
It's just-
fucking.
It's just part of the fandom.
It, like they love leaking stuff. That's like their favorite thing.
It's fucking funny though.
And everyone likes, hey, you cannot do this. We're deploying these in combat. You can't leak the tech manuals for them.
Watch me.
And
Yeah,
then they do it anyway.
It's-
It's really funny.
yeah,
but-
it's so funny, especially because it's the government's
they-
planes.
Yeah. You're like, we paid for those things. We should know about them.
Yes.
You're like, let me go drive one of the. Let me run an F-35 up to its limit.
I'm forklift
please.
certified. I can figure it out.
Just a plane. There was one.
Just a plane.
There was one story I heard the other day. Apparently, it's like a famous story, but it was a guy flying a Black Hawk, not a Black Hawk, Blackbird SR-71,
Yeah.
like
Oh, yes.
the ultra supersonic plane.
The one that could outrun fucking missiles.
Yeah, that one. But it's like he was like flying over one of the airports, just doing it, just listening or whatever because there's nothing else to do. They were just
I
doing
think
laps
I
in
know
it
the
to
story
earn
that you're
time.
talking about.
And like, there was a guy in like a little Cessna, like, Tower, can I get a speed check or whatever? And he's like, oh, you're doing 80 knots or whatever. And the guy like went to one up him. He's like, well, can I get a speed check? He's like, oh, you're doing like 200 knots or whatever. And then a guy in like an F-16 comes past. He's like, can I get a speed check? Thinking he's the big dick in the area.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh, you're doing like 600 knots or whatever. And the guy in the Blackbird, he had his like co-pilot behind him. And he's like, do I fuck
Don't
with this
do it.
tower or
Don't
whatever?
do it.
And as he thinks that, the guy behind him clicks his mic on. He's like, Tower, can I get a speed check? And they're like, yeah, you're doing like 2,000 knots.
Yeah, it was like
There was
oh,
like 1,990
you're going
knots.
1,980 knots.
And he goes, the guy radios back. He's like, Tower, I'm seeing a little bit closer to 2,000 up here. It's a great story. I have to find the guy that said that. Like,
I think I
did
have
it.
that saved.
But I'm
Hold
like,
on.
it's such a funny story. Everyone's like trying to one up each other, and all of
yeah.
a sudden he's like, I don't
Oh,
want to
hey,
be
get
a
fucked.
He's like, I don't really want to be a dick, but I kind of want to do it. And the co-pilot,
Yeah, your
like,
co-pilot is
click.
it's the other half of the brain cell goes off. It's like
He's
yes.
like, after that, we were a team for life. Like that was
Yes.
awesome. You're just
Hell
like,
yeah.
imagine you're in a fighter jet. You're like, well, I'm going pretty fast. I can show them. And all of a sudden, you're like,
It's
hey, you got
5
outran by 2,000 knots.
It's 5 minutes long if you want to watch it. I found
No.
The whole clip now.
Yeah.
I'll have to cut it down and find a clip of it later, but it's so funny. Dude, what's the name of the clip?
it. Major Brian SHUL SR-71 Blackbird speed check.
Yeah.
Brian
It's-
Schull.
Yeah, it's fucking
It's a hilarious story. Yeah, LA speed check. So they basically were doing loops
Yeah.
like around the country
Yes.
just to get time in an SR-71 when
and trying
they
to
came
get
out.
crew compatibility and everything, and they were above LA Center, which LA Center does like all of the air traffic control for like from Nevada all the way over to California for the entire U.S.
Pretty much that whole like corner. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
so it was pretty.
How
interesting.
fast is 2,000 knots in miles per hour?
It's like
It's-
Mach 3.
It's like
Miles per hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hold on.
Hold on. Yeah.
Bald eagles per hamburger.
Because you can't use miles per hour because you're not moving with the ground kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I believe
2,301.
Yeah. So 2,300 miles per hour.
Yeah, so you can get across the country in about a minute.
They would literally just do circles around the country
Yeah,
because
literally.
that's like
Holy
at wide open you cross the country in 2 hours.
yeah.
Like coast to coast in 2 hours. You just have to like they were just staying in the air for a long time in, this fucking thing.
Yeah.
The all titanium like
fuck.
they're flying above the curvature of the earth. Like they could see around the earth.
It would take approximately 68 minutes for an SR-71 to go coast to coast from
Yeah.
Palmdale
Palmdale.
to DC. It takes 68 minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, no, they did this on March 6th, 1990.
Ooh. In 1990? That's awful late
Yeah.
for an SR-71.
Flight test aircraft number 972 set a transcontinental speed record of 68 minutes coast to coast.
Cannonball ain't got shit on these motherfuckers.
Cannonball's about 20 hours. They're doing it in an hour. Just like, wow. But yeah, they would just get hours of practice time. They would
Yeah.
just stay up and just keep meeting, C-71s to refuel and stuff.
Right.
Just
Holy
go up into
fuck.
the atmosphere and fucking disappear. So yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine you're in a fighter jet, like I'm going fast, and you get speed checked by 3 times your speed.
Yeah. Damn.
You're like, oh, I get it.
That's like being in a Ferrari on the fucking Autobahn, and then a
Yeah.
Bugatti pulls up. It's like, I'm sorry.
You're like,
I'm sorry.
oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
No, I
Or thinking
I
you're hot
just
shit.
love.
Thinking you're hot shit on your 600, then an H2 rolls up next to you.
What's-
Oh no.
What's that one
I'm in
fucking
danger.
clip? It's like a Mustang and a Supra, and the Mustang honks.
It's a guy on like a Corvette with a red Mustang next to him. They both honk and go. They're on the interstate run.
Oh yeah. Then the
40
Supra
roll.
Supra
blows
comes
by.
up.
And
Yeah. The
idles
Supra's doing
past them.
200, and the other
Yeah.
cars are doing
I want
100.
to say there was
It's a
another
great
one
clip.
with a Mustang and a Supra, and then a cop rolls by,
That does
beating
hap-
both of them.
That happens a lot.
Well, yeah, because they're doing like a 40 roll. I've seen a lot of them like where cops roll by as they're about to do a hit.
Yeah, like they're just about to click it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I gotta stop. Let me see if I can just find
Can't
it
stop.
real quick.
It's earlier than TikTok.
I know, but it's posted all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna just pop up gay. Okay. Anyway, I was just like, oh, maybe like something like that'll pop right up now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, TikTok's website's fucking cancer. Oh my god.
Yes.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. There's just words and shit. Okay.
Can you type Supra after that? Okay.
No, I'll
it's
give
already
up.
gone.
That's too much work.
Okay, fair.
So damn, did we cover all those stories? We got your. Did we finish Nick's story, or did we cut him off
Yes, I
before it
believe
ended?
so.
Yeah.
So he has YouTube TV and no cable package now.
Yeah.
Correct.
And he
Fuck
likes
cable.
Now,
he-
and I gotta go there tomorrow and unhook it all.
sweet, but he likes the YouTube TV.
Oh god,
Like
he loves it.
it works good. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like you're missing a bunch of stuff and you're like.
No, he.
'Cause
What
I scrolled through like the channel list the other day to kind of see what all it has. I'm like, it does have a lot of stuff.
And what I did with him is I got a channel guide from Xfinity, and he told me what channels he likes.
Sure.
There was only like one, but it wasn't one he, was
Yeah, he's not like
didn't care much.
this
about.
isn't like a have to have
It-
channel.
It was like the outdoor or like hunting channel
Yeah.
or something. He's just like, oh, I could just go on YouTube and watch hunting clips. I'm like,
That's true.
exactly.
Yeah, go in there and pull up Steve Rinella or something. and
yeah.
just watch something else related
Right.
to it.
So with his gigabit and then with YouTube TV, even when the price goes up to like $72.99 a month, his total
It's still way
bill is
cheaper.
gonna be like $140.
like 140 instead of 220 or whatever
Yeah,
it was.
so you're saving $80.
yeah. So I was talking to my
Totally
parents about
fucking
it.
worth it.
We might get
Yeah, it. I find it worth it.
Yeah.
Just from when I was messing around with YouTube TV, like I don't watch much TV to begin with either, but it is nice to watch Shark Tank again.
It's like I don't have TV,
yeah.
and I've like
Or
I didn't really watch it before I moved here, and I moved here just never even considered getting cable.
Yeah.
And I've never even worried about it because I'm like, I just watch. I watch whatever I want on YouTube, or I can pull up Pluto or Jellyfin now and just pull anything I want to. And if not, I just don't watch TV. I just do something.
What has been nice though is I don't have to go through sketchy websites to find Blackhawks games now.
Oh, that is actually probably pretty.
Yeah,
nice.
it's been nice to watch it in true 1080p.
YouTube TV actually has like live sports and stuff too.
Yes.
Supposedly they have like almost all the games from stuff.
Yeah, I watched the White Sox and Cubs game last night through it. No issue.
Who won?
Cubs did.
Let's go. The White
Won
Sox
by 1 point.
The White Sox are fucking awful.
They're
You know
playing.
what?
They're playing again tonight.
Wait, when was that game?
Yesterday.
It was last night.
Okay, never mind. I was like, Tori
7-6.
just went to a game and the White Sox got fucking
That was like,
crushed.
Dude, they
weeks ago.
suck this year.
I think the White Sox started out like 2-18 or something. Like they've been getting their shit pushed in. It's hilarious. Fuck Chicago sports teams. They're all terrible.
Oh shit! No, they're actually kicking the Cubs' ass right now.
They'll come back. What inning is it?
Bottom of the fourth.
Ooh, okay, it's a bad time to be
5-1.
Be down 5-1. Cubs aren't great either.
Oh god, the fucking White Sox got 4 into like the top.
God
4.
damn, grand slam for the fucking Sox or something. Good lord.
Well, that's how the Cubs won last night.
Fair.
Grand
Either way,
slam.
Chicago sports teams are fucking just
Dude,
garbage.
they've been dog shit. The Blackhawks got the Stanley Cup in 2013. It's
And
been
it's the last-
downhill ever
They're like,
since.
hey, let's get rid of Kane. You're like, but he won you the cup. And they're like, it's fine. We'll figure it out without him, right?
Hey, take him off the cover. Oh shit, he was innocent.
Oh shit. But yeah, it's like people ask me, they're like, oh, you like sports? Like, who do you root for? I'm like, I don't root for anybody. They all suck anymore. I'm like, for football, I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of an Eagles fan because they're kind of quirky and different.
Yeah.
And baseball, I'm a Braves fan because they win.
Yeah.
And it's like hockey. I guess Minnesota Wild. 'Cause it's the only one
Yeah.
I've seen live.
And hockey's just fun to watch.
Hockey's so much fun to
Hockey's
watch.
not that fun anymore because they banned fucking fighting.
No, they didn't.
No,
Hockey's
they didn't?
so
on
no.
cable they did.
Oh,
no, you
on
go to
On
a
cable?
TV, they cut away.
Yeah,
In
you
real
go
life-
to an actual
Oh,
NHL
okay.
game. There's
All right.
fucking blood.
I was about to say,
Cable
somebody
doesn't
fucking told me they
No.
like, oh, you guys can't fight anymore. You guys get more
They
penalties.
cut it on TV.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Oh, in
When-
person, it's brutal. Like TV kind of dulls the action a little
God.
bit. In person, you're like, bro, he is clocking him.
I
It's
saw
nasty.
a funny video the other week, and it was like a hockey player, and somebody's beer was sitting right up on the plexiglass, and he came in hard and just bashed
Checked
the
it.
fuck out of it, and she's like, my beer! And he's just sitting there fucking laughing.
Womp womp. Don't put it there.
Ting ting.
The game Caitlin and I went to in 2019, we noticed, I forgot who the Blackhawks were playing, but someone on the opposite team kept like targeting this one guy, like just shoving him into
just
like where the
fucking-
windows would be there.
Sure.
So it was like the last period of the game. He did it again. The fucking goalie of the Blackhawks throws his stick, runs up to the guy, and just
fucking love
goes,
Just whacks him.
That's why hockey's great, because all of a sudden they can go, fuck you.
Yeah.
Gloves come
gloves
off,
are
and
off.
then teeth start going.
It's
oh,
hilarious.
dude, the moment the stick just hit the ground, everyone went, let's go.
And the crowd explodes. Like that's why they cut away so quick.
Yes.
Because the crowd explodes. It's wild.
It's a fun time.
And then anytime the TV's not on, they just crank music in there for like 3 seconds
Oh,
and
yeah.
cut it right back off. It's so weird.
Just like, commercial break.
Yeah, you can tell you're like, TV must have cut away because it's fucking jamming in
Yep.
here.
And then you go to social media and be like, so what fight happened?
Yeah, you're like, what I miss?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Hockey's so much fun to watch.
Highly recommend you go to at least one game.
It's so fun.
Even if it's a Peoria Riverman game.
oh, yeah.
Any hockey game's funny. It could be fucking high school hockey. It's probably still good to watch.
Oh, God, yeah.
They're just like not
They,
afraid to
they
get hurt
might.
yet.
Let's say they might not get a lot of fights, but
Yeah. I wish LP had a hockey team.
I wish
Yeah,
fucking
we
Putnam
did-
County had anything.
Yeah,
We kind of didn't have anything.
we had a
We
big-
we got wrestling like our freshman
when they
year.
co-opted
Yeah.
with LP.
Yeah, we got football fucking
After we
2
left.
years ago, like
Yeah.
today.
No shit.
Yeah.
They like
and they
co-op
still
with,
co-op with because we don't have enough
Hall.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nuts.
When your entire like year
We
class
had-
is
No
60
swimming,
people,
we had-
no
you can't-
soccer.
We had baseball, basketball, softball,
Track and field.
volleyball, track and field.
Yep.
that might literally be
wow.
And then ag bullshit.
That doesn't count.
doesn't
Wrestling.
count.
Our freshman
Oh,
year was like
yes,
the first
wrestling.
year of wrestling.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Or like it was within the first handful. Of
Yeah.
years.
I
When the
literally
entire-
that was
just
what,
said
2012?
baseball,
Yeah,
basketball,
somewhere around there.
volleyball, softball.
when the entire
Track
school is only
field.
360 people, more or
Yeah.
less, not
It
even.
was like
Yeah.
yeah, well, yeah.
Our
Four-
graduating class was like
52.
60.
Oh,
Yeah, it was not.
Well, 'cause
it was low 50s or literally 60.
I think we had a huge dropout rate in our class.
Well,
Apparently.
oh,
You know.
not shouting out this guy. Do you remember during graduation? He's like, and that guy up there who's still graduating but couldn't be down
I
here.
do remember. Yeah, like technically he is graduating, but we didn't know until last minute. So
What was his first name?
H.
He's the annoying one
I
that
don't
talks
know.
about Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Oh yeah.
He technically graduated, but he was not going to.
He was literally up in the
remember
nosebleed,
that,
and
yep.
everybody just turned, and he went,
He's just like, oh hey.
I do remember that now.
Yeah.
how embarrassing.
Football games I had a lot of memories of.
Never been to one.
Never been.
Never been to one.
Nope.
Fuck, I don't even think I went to a fucking basketball.
Yeah, I went to
I
a
might have went to
a
one
fuck ton of
basketball
basketball
game.
games.
Yeah.
They sucked.
Just you were wrapped.
Oh, and
around
then
your
See, people
head.
didn't go for the games.
We also like we were in FFA,
Yeah.
so we had to go out back and cook pork chops for like the FFA stand and shit.
Oh,
That was so
things
much
they
more fun than the
fucking do.
game. You would have sit out back and
Oh, yeah.
grilled pork chops.
Oh, and then like I probably ate 8
Dozens.
fucking pork chops every time we cooked them.
100%. Well, you got to make
Every
you
time.
got to make sure they're good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you throw on 6 to bring out front. You cook 5 extra for
Yeah.
us to eat out
Yeah.
back. Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, oh, season them lightly, and we're just like making glow orange like they're fucking radioactive. Just sprinkling
yeah.
pork barbecue spice on them, but
Fuck
god
yeah.
damn, were they good. Whenever you're making one for like, because you'd be back there cooking, and somebody would come back there like, hey, can I get one? And you're just like,
oh yeah, you're like abso-fucking-lutely. Fuck the man.
You're like, hold on,
Give
let
him
me
a free
dou-
one. Here you
let
go.
me double this up real
Oh,
quick
yeah.
and add a little bit more seasoning
Yeah.
on it. Oh, it was
Right.
so much fun.
Yeah, let me put the special sauce on it.
Like, I don't cook much at home, but goddamn, I cooked thousands of those.
Oh,
pork chops.
dude,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
I-
I can cook a pork chop like a motherfucker.
I
even
can't cook
thinking.
to save my life. We were doing butterfly pork chops. Fucking let
I
me
mean,
at
it's the
'em.
easiest thing to cook.
It
All you got to
is.
do is bend like
You just bend
in
it
a, in a
open.
butterfly.
I'll
There's
pop
kind of
it
2
up.
halves. All you got to do is bend the middle of it. Make sure there's no pink in it. You're done.
I think we're literally like the least qualified people to talk about food.
Oh yeah.
I can cook.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
what,
many of these you
instant
cook?
mashed potato?
Yeah.
How many of these have you cooked, Nick?
Steaks, none.
No.
That's
No,
a pork chop.
that's a
Butterfly
pork chop.
butterfly
Pork
pork
chops,
chop.
none.
pork chop.
Yeah, exactly.
Brother,
when you
I
cook
have cooked
thousands.
80 plus pounds of them.
when you cook thousands of them,
Yeah.
let me know because
Yep. Yeah.
So
So,
see how they're
not,
like-
not where the slit in the middle is. Some would call it the pussy.
nobody would call it that.
Like in the wing, you bend the middle of the wing and make sure there's no pink in the middle of that. you're
Speaking,
good.
'Cause once
speaking
you
of
cook
that,
it up,
what
it'll-
fucking seasoning did we use?
pork barbecue spice. It was from PC Foods.
Too bad they closed.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
You could probably get the same thing from Spring Valley Food.
Probably.
Now it's Macintosh Foods.
I bet.
What the fuck? Can't have shit out here anymore. You could use pretty much anything that glows orange.
Yeah.
Orange 40.
Actually, the ones from
Cancer.
Hy-Vee are pretty decent. I
They're
get those
pre-
quite. I
pre-
get
Oh, yeah.
some
Hy-Vee's is good.
pre-seasoned. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Probably pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I cook them often.
That was a crisp crack. It might have actually popped up on there. Good for you.
Hell
Yeah, I
brother.
heard
Thank
Give
you.
your mic muted.
Oh, he did.
Now I don't.
Yeah, no, the
Did
food
you,
you
though?
made on our trip was superb.
No.
Okay.
Instant mash, baby.
Fucking the other day,
The other day-
I made them homemade, okay?
my coworker Joe, we were talking about something. I don't remember
Is
what.
this the
This
younger
poor
kid?
kid.
He's 19.
Oh, yeah.
He's a zoomer.
He's a little baby.
He's a good zoomer, but he's still a fucking
Yeah.
zoomer.
He's
There's
still-
a lot of shit that he's like. It's just over his head.
He
It's
buys stuff from
hilarious.
TikTok Shop, if that tells you anything. But we were talking about something, and he's like, I don't know how it came up, and he's like, I don't like mashed potatoes.
Fuck them.
What?
I'm a fucking backhand.
I'm
this
like, are
man.
you fucking kidding me?
What do
He's
you
like-
mean you don't like mashed
He's
potatoes?
like, I just don't like mashed potatoes. I'm like,
That is like 15%
What?
of my entire diet.
They're
There's some
so
form
good.
of potato.
Where do you think I get all my starch?
I'm just like,
You're
what do you
crazy.
I'm like, what do you mean? He's
Kid
just
needs an
like-
ass beating.
Honestly.
He's a bit goofy. I mean, he's
yeah, he buys shit from TikTok Shop. He wants his debit card info stolen.
fair. He has a really nice 2-stroke dirt bike that he bought brand new, and then he buys fucking dollar sunglasses from TikTok Shop. He's a goofy kid.
Two-stroke this.
You want to talk about goofy shit?
No.
Lacey
Okay,
My
I guess you're
niece-
talking
We're
anyway.
going to.
is going to be a senior.
That's not right. That
Holy
is
shit.
Isn't that weird?
No, that's weird.
Oh, I
don't
didn't
like
tell
it.
you guys. I ran into. I didn't know Joanne was there, but I saw her off in the distance. Lacey and then some other dude. They were training the dogs. This would have been
At Bark at the Park?
It
Saturday.
was either
no,
Declan
no. This was this
or
coal
Tegan.
miners. Oh, sorry, the person. I don't know. It was an older dude. Maybe dark hair.
Oh, it
gold.
was,
drives a white fucking
yeah,
Oldsmobile
Chev-
or whatever.
No,
Chevy,
it's a Chevy
yeah,
Trailblazer.
Yeah. Anyway, person doesn't matter.
It's literally not important.
But yeah, we were fishing at coal miners in
Jamie.
Coal Miners Park
Jamie,
in Spring
yeah.
Valley, and they were like training dogs there. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
By the
neat.
way,
You're like, I know you people.
by the
Yeah.
way,
By
fuck
the
you! You
way.
interrupted a training.
I didn't realize it.
I
I don't
know.
know. I
He
was
just sends a reel over.
I
there.
saw Joanne.
We were fishing at Baker's Lake in Peru, and I'm like, cool. We're like, it's just full of fucking weeds. You can't cast without everything getting tangled. I'm like,
Hell
fuck
yeah.
this. Let's go try this other place. The lake there was at Coal Miners was way better, but we got a couple of bites and that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Coal miners is a lot cleaner when it comes to the weeds and shit. They need to get whatever, I forget the name of the machine they use to cut like all the weeds and shit. It's a lawnmower but for underwater.
Mm-hmm.
They need to do that at Baker's Lake. Baker's Lake is fucking stocked with shit.
There was things. Yeah, I watched tons of fish moving,
Yeah.
but like they can't see the worm in front of them. There's so much.
Just
weeds.
drop your kayaks in Baker.
Can you do that?
No.
even the middle. It was
Go by
just
the aerators and just like, sit by
it's
them.
still like it's not very deep. I don't think it's
No.
maybe like 8 feet deep.
It probably
in the middle.
used to be, but it's all silted flat.
Yeah. No, Baker's Lake. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
deep at
I
all.
was gonna say coal miners is not deep.
Coal Miners looks deep.
It
actually.
does. It looks deep, but it's not.
But yeah, no. Baker's Lake is not very deep, and like just the whole thing is just fucking.
The whole reason why that pond is there is to get all of the drainage away from the little subdivisions.
It's just a retention pond.
That's all it is.
So
but it's stocked like fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah, 'cause they stock it like twice a year.
But any silt that's in that water flows in there and just fills the bottom
yeah.
of more. They need to go
It's bad.
trench it back
Yeah,
out.
they need to. They need to
So
catch everything out of there, put it in a tank, dredge it, kill all the weeds, and then.
So would you have caught more fish with an excavator bucket?
Oh god.
Oh
You just
yeah.
scoop in there.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like, we got them all.
Oh yeah, I could have used a mini X and probably got a handful of fish, dude. It's
slowly
crazy.
digging them back out.
Yeah, literally, like I walked along the bank and I'm like, I just tons of, especially bluegill, fucking moving off
could
the
just
bank.
see 'em all over
Yeah,
the
I
place.
could. I'm like, that's awesome, but like every time you cast, my bobber was only set, or my hook was set like a foot deep, foot and a half maybe.
Sure.
I think Chloe's is like maybe 2.5. But every time we both cast, I'm like, yeah, we're just hooking weeds, and
Fighting.
them.
We're cleaning the lake.
Didn't
one
get a
weed
single
at
bite
time.
at Baker's Lake. We're getting some at Coal Miners, but I'm like, yeah, it's been raining all morning, and I'm kind of over it now.
Was that what, Saturday?
Saturday, yeah.
Saturday
Saturday morning.
sucked outside.
I
It
saw
was humid
Joanne
and shitty.
Saturday. She's like, "Hey, tell Andy when you see him next, go fuck himself because he fucked up a training." I was like, "I will."
Did the dogs have their vests on?
Yes.
I didn't even.
Fuck it,
There
you
was
should've
no
known.
dog. Like we pulled in the parking lot. There, like Joanne and the one dog was like gone.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, we're just gonna go run over the lake, so we'll be out over here. I had Blue too, so I'm like, I feel bad because there's another dog there. But I'm like, oh yeah, like we'll be over there.
Should have put her in the training. Get her fucking jumping and running. Right.
Should have had a heart
The
attack.
hip explodes.
Oh god, yeah.
Poor Blue.
Poor Blue.
But yeah, my bad.
Christ.
She honked and waved when she left. We were still sitting there.
Did she
fishing.
wave
I was
one
like,
finger
hey.
or her whole hand?
That's too far. I couldn't tell.
This LASIK ain't that good.
Yeah.
If you've re-brain cleaned yourself like 3 times.
Yeah. Whoops.
Whoops. Fires
Where's
the
this
can
a good place?
backwards.
Yeah.
I almost
But,
ate. I ate shit many times on the hill there on my bike.
I've been on top of that hill before on my
Yeah.
4-wheeler.
Top?
Oh yeah, say Joanne and I got lost and we went on the fucking hill too with the 4-wheelers when we weren't supposed to.
Well,
You guys are
so-
not supposed to ride on there.
Yeah, no.
Well, mine was in the middle of wintertime. It was funny because there was kids sledding down it.
Yeah.
But so the duck club where I grew up, went camping
Where
and
you
stuff
go
on the
duck hunting?
river. Well,
No.
I went once and never fucking killed a duck. That's a whole nother story. Is me never killing.
Hey,
any
wait a
ducks.
minute. Didn't I get invited
coal
to go
miners?
duck hunting this year?
No,
We're going to go goose hunting.
where we went
goose
down to
no
the beach
goose
was, like,
hunting.
deep and forward
Oh
and stuff.
yes.
Fuck, I gotta buy a shotgun.
That is technically duck hunting
We
property.
have a lot of stuff to buy.
There's trails that go back up to Coal Miners.
Yeah.
The park
yes,
there.
Oh yeah, I know that trail. Yes.
Yeah, so I did
don't.
that like, in the wintertime the one time. I was just on the hill. I'm like, oh, I'm like in the middle of Spring Valley right now. I should probably turn around and go back to like our property. Whoops.
I did that one time coming out of there. I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to go across the park. Like, I'll go real nice and slow so I'm not tearing up the grass.
That's what we did.
And
yeah.
then I slowly got to, like, where you park the parking lot there because it's just gravel. And I, like, looked at the sign that
That's
said,
that. Yep.
Okay.
and it said
I've-
no
I've-
vehicles, no ATVs, no nothing on grass. And I was like, oops. And then
Yeah.
2 minutes later, 3 dirt bikes and a fucking Coleman pit bike come ripping down the hill.
Those
I'm
were
like,
Andy.
Well, so
Yeah, if you want to, like, I've never been here. I didn't know this existed. So what is
I see my old house right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
go down, go down a little bit. And
Okay.
to the
Grab and
to the
pull up.
right.
Over
Yeah,
here.
right where it says
Spring
Spring
Creek.
Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's you can actually see it. There's a dirt bike track that people have
Oh,
built.
cut in back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
they ride their dirt bikes all the way back through there, and then they run from.
I used to know the people at that house right there.
This one right here?
No
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah, the
Wow.
kids there, they did that.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Probably
So
their property.
there's
yeah.
a trail that runs and follows.
I mean, you could
the
see
train
Oh,
tracks.
yeah,
some stuff
I know
kinda
them
over
too.
here.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they
The
run.
well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. You
Yeah.
said enough that I know who you're
A
talking
handful
about.
of people that I used to race with go there.
Yeah.
yep.
So they run that dirt bike trail, and then when they get bored, or I think there's some younger kids that kind of run it a bit slower. The bigger kids run from the river or the creek all the way through and down because you
Okay.
can fucking get ripping.
You can
through
follow the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat.
there. Neat.
So I'm like, you guys are talking about coal miners. I'm like, the place to eat in Mark?
No, it's,
We-
just, it's
Fuck,
right
but-
down the. It's
No.
it's on the same street.
Remember
Yeah.
when me, you, and Tegan went down to the river to drink and bullshit the one night?
Yeah.
And Tegan got in the fucking river like
Well,
I
if you told him
not to.
specifically not to, yeah. Yeah.
Where we came out of and went through. Remember? Okay, so we went through the brush.
Yeah.
And then we came out to the clearing.
Right.
That clearing is the backside of that hill.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, see where that like square over to your left is?
Like this right here?
Nope. Keep going.
Okay.
See the top of the hill, that trail? Nope.
No,
keep-
I don't.
keep-
I
keep
don't. You
going
can't
to
just say keep going. Keep going where?
Put your mouse a little to the left, right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
See right there? That's
Yes.
kind of where we came out.
Yes. That
And
is-
then we followed that trail down. So we were like right at the backside of the hill when we came out.
So
of
we
all
came
that
out
brush.
kind of over here
Yeah.
from all the way down into the river, which is down here.
Yep.
Yes. Because we were like about right here pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the property.
Yep,
That's the
that's
You were
the
talking
club.
about. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the big pond and lake right there.
Yep.
The green that doesn't look like trees. Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
pond. That's the duck club.
Sick. That makes a lot of sense.
For all the Spring Valley kids.
You're like
come out.
coal miners. I'm like, what the fuck is? I'm like, coal miners is in fucking Mark. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Or no, oh, I'm thinking of Gold Mine is the restaurant.
The
right?
restaurant
Gold Mine's
in
a
the
restaurant.
valley.
I'm thinking
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Coal Miners Cafe. I'm like, you guys keep saying coal miners. I'm like, this
No,
place.
Coal
I'm like,
Miners Park.
I'm like, where is there
Is
a
that
fuck-
place even still open?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
it is.
parents eat it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's new owners and it's redesigned. It looks so stupid.
Apparently,
in
it's still
there.
real good though.
It,
so.
yeah, food's still good.
We
Yeah.
should go.
The whole time I'm like,
Speaking of your parents, I saw your dad today.
did you?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
He was at Menards.
That sounds like him. Yep.
And
Yep.
he
If I
was
had to
driving.
guess,
He was driving the old F-350.
that's all he drives. He
Yeah.
doesn't drive the new
Jeez.
truck
I was just like,
Why does he have
Hi,
the new
Greg.
truck?
for nice stuff and for towing.
for being cool
because the old truck is old.
Yes.
and beat to hell.
But that's really about it. The new
Yeah.
truck's just way nicer in every way. It
He-
tows
he-
better. It drives better. It
He
gets better
drives
mileage.
the old truck as a daily, and he takes the new truck to haul the camper
or to do nice things.
or to do nice.
if they're going somewhere
Like
like
going to dinner.
Dinner.
yes.
Yeah.
Anything that makes like anything you would drive a nice car for, they just drive the nice truck.
No offense. When was the last time the fucking Mustang got brought out?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been winter.
actually.
Twice a year.
been cold.
Winter.
We keep joking with mom, and she kind of jokes back. She's like, "I should just bring my car to Rallycross."
No.
Don't do that. There's too much horsepower
I'm
there.
like, "Oh, it'd be terrifying. Like you would die. It would just whip the car around, but it'd be so
Yeah,
fun."
on it.
Okay,
Slicks,
podcast
yeah.
footage of me getting clipped.
Hey, there's a corner worker. Whop, 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 whop. You're like, oh, he's dead.
Mustang jokes.
Yeah.
Well, does anybody else have anything to talk about?
I mean, I don't.
I have like
We
one
didn't- we
little
didn't cover
slight
any
minor
pictures of
thing.
anything.
Oh, okay, well, let's go through
Yeah.
all of our pictures.
Let's go through mine real quick.
Yeah, let's go through yours.
Yeah, I
'cause
don't know if you
yeah.
had
broke
pictures.
two
I have a couple
bars.
pictures.
Oh,
Wow, look at that.
So here's the car mid working on. This would be like Friday night or
Mid.
whatever at some point.
Neat.
No,
Race
this
car
would be
shit.
Saturday.
They took my fucking eyes.
This might be Friday night still, but anyway, it's like front wheels are all off because I'm replacing the shocks, the hubs, pretty much everything on the corner except for the brakes.
Mm-hmm.
You see the
All
new,
your major
the
components.
new hub looking shiny right there.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Did you put your spacers on?
I did on one side. I didn't take pictures of that because
Well, but how does it fit?
way better.
I was about
It's
to say,
gonna look-
fit on the
those
fit.
ARP studs are long as fuck.
It's gonna look way sick with it all done. I'm so
Nice.
excited, but
Is it done now or no?
no.
Okay.
One corner is bolted together, the other with a wheel on it. The other corner doesn't have a wheel on it, but it's tight. The backs, I am waiting for another hub,
Yeah, you're
which
waiting
we'll
for
talk about
parts.
in a second. So, to get the front apart, there's a nut on the axle that retains it in there.
Mm-hmm.
I had a motherfucker of a time getting it off.
Oh.
Holy shit! You bent the. You
These
broke
are-
two of them.
These are half-inch drive. This is a half-inch drive ratchet. I bent the ears out on it and snapped this pin in half.
Holy shit! You were given. Did you have a breaker bar on it?
This is no
That is
no
the breaker
pipe,
bar.
no pipe or anything. Just the
Yeah.
ratchet itself.
Holy shit!
Here's a breaker bar, which is a solid chunk of steel, and I snapped that.
I'm
clean in half,
surprised the
too.
ratchet didn't give way before the fucking actual hinge.
It didn't
broke
take
loose.
that much pressure, to be fair. This is a Pittsburgh
Wow.
Harbor Freight
Oh.
ratchet, but This breaker bar is
Lifetime warranty, baby.
the breaker bar is like a GM Performance Center
Yeah.
bar, and I snapped it clean in half.
Wow, good for
On just
you.
this little tiny axle nut, nothing crazy.
Bro, guy's strong.
Yeah, it's not even like a big one either.
No, it like the driver's side or the passenger side came off with just the impact, just like zing, came right off. The driver's side, the impact wouldn't touch it. The bar wouldn't do it. The breaker bar snapped doing it. I had to break out a 3/4 inch ratchet to get it to break loose.
Holy shit.
Wow.
It's like I just set it flat and just like jumped on it basically, and eventually it popped loose. But it's like I shouldn't have to break 2 bars in half to get one thing loose.
Good for
Right.
you.
So then I replaced 2 of our broken ratchets and got a new breaker bar just for future. So now I have a good bar.
Fair
that's
enough.
Longer and it has a different end. So the way this end is, where it's just in the center, the new one wraps around it. It's like one big cylinder of steel with a regular end on it, which is where it breaks anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
lifetime replacement is lifetime replacement. So
Amen.
that was like Friday night, so I was already irritated as shit.
So that's why you were so pissy over the
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah, pretty much. But you could see, like, here's it just reassembled roughly.
Wow.
New hub, shiny. This nut right here in the center is what I broke it on the other side.
Yeah.
There's my crank pulley. It's just right there. There's nothing, no fender liner anymore.
Fuck it.
Sick.
Here's the camber adjustment bolt, same as Marcus's car. Very simple. Just while it was apart. New shocks in here. What else do I have pictures of? My hubs. These are both the same hub, according to Rock Auto.
Nope.
They're not.
Nope.
So I go to do the back, and I open the boxes up, and I'm like,
Fuck.
this doesn't look right. And I open the other box, I'm like, no, this one looks right. This one's not right.
Rock Auto doing Rock Auto things.
But the boxes are the same part number
What
with the same
fuck?
brand.
With the same sticker and everything.
Yeah. So I open it up, and I'm like, oh,
so which one was
motherfucker.
the right one?
This one.
The Pro line.
Yeah.
Which is, they're the same thing. They just misboxed. Like,
Yeah.
this one has like plastic and stuff. This one didn't.
Yeah.
It was just in there loose in the cardboard. And I'm like, somebody returned this or something and didn't check it, I guess.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
Yep.
so now I'm waiting until it was going to be Tuesday
Tuesday.
until I got a new one. Apparently now it says Saturday, which is way better. But all I have to do is slip the new one on there, bolt it on there, and the rear
Yeah,
quarter's
you're
done.
done.
Yeah.
Nice.
What else do I have pictures of? Oh, that's it apparently. Okay.
Sick.
But that's not all that happened because it never is, because I can't have nice things in life. So to do-
Something's just gotta fuck me.
it really does. These bearings are retarded. So we did the bearings on Marcus's car, and
And they sucked.
they really weren't that bad.
They still sucked.
So to
they,
do-
they were a bigger pain in the ass than what they ever should have fucking been.
Correct. Bolt-on bearings are the greatest thing ever. I will
Yes.
never complain about rusty bolts on a
Nope.
bearing where you can just like unbolt a hub and take it off. Never complain again, because you know how yours, the hub presses out the front, the bearing presses out the back. Very simple.
Well, okay, the bearing raceway pushes out the
Yeah,
back.
regardless. But yes, one comes out the front, one comes out the back. Mine don't do that. They both come out the front. So you have to
How the fuck are you gonna?
So you press the bearing in blindly, put a snap ring in front of it, then press the hub on top of it. So you're like,
No.
both things are from the same side.
you fucking
it's
kidding me?
so dumb.
So not only do we have to beat the fuck out of the engineer who made the 253 EJ, but now we have to beat the fuck out of the guy who designed the hubs for yours.
All the bearings are retarded.
Man,
so
we should just get a list for the background.
just a
that's
shit
a
list.
shit list.
honestly, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'll
So
start the
on
design
yours,
work.
we did it in the car because we worried about the ABS sensors.
Yep.
Mine, you can't do
Oh,
like
yeah, that's
that
right.
because it's not. It doesn't work like that
Nope.
anymore because you can't press them back in.
But how much were your new ABS sensors?
So the ABS sensors never come out because it's plastic into a rusty steel hub.
Yep.
So the first one snapped. The second one, I just cut the wires, didn't even pretend.
Yep, just
I
dunked
got
them.
both sides for $22.
Honda shit.
Honda shit.
When they mass produce shit, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, whatever. Cut them both. Take the hubs all the way out. Take them to the press. Knock them out. Except, so your bearing. Actually, let me just pop up Rock Auto real quick, just because I don't have pictures of this stuff, but I'm still mad about it, so I want to talk about it. Because why would anything be simple? Let me scroll to Honda.
I don't know why you don't buy a mouse for that laptop.
I'm getting better with the trackpad, to be fair.
Yeah, but
Honda
still
Fit
mouse.
brake and wheel hub. Let me find
Wheel bearing?
hub and bearing, and then find one that has them in the picture. Here we go. Okay. Here's the front hub and bearing. Very simple. It's a 2-piece bearing. The outer is one piece. The inner is 2 different cones that point in
Yes.
towards the center.
2 tapered bearings.
Yes. The problem is, since you push them both in from the same way, When you press this hub in second after you press the bearing in,
Oh, fuck.
it grabs the inner cone
Yep.
of the backside of the bearing
Yep,
and presses it out.
Oh.
Because it's two machined perfect fits for each other, it presses it right out the other side. So then you have to flip it back over, press the hub or press the bearing back into itself,
place.
which then presses the hub back out a little bit, and then flip it and press it again.
Oh, my God.
Because the snap
Fuck
ring doesn't
that.
cover. Well, there's
Nope.
nothing on the backside to stop the bearing from pressing
the snap
out.
ring just holds the raceway in place.
Yeah. So you press press the other half of the bearing right out of it when you press the hub into it.
That's so fucking dumb.
So then you press it back together and back and forth, and then you put it together and the bearing's crunchy. Because you pressed it in and out like 3 different times. So I'm like,
So we really got to go find this dude and beat the fuck out
it's
of him.
such a terrible design. I'm like, why is it like this?
Oh my God,
The
that's so fucking dumb.
The rear's great because the rear is just
A one piece.
one bearing attached to the hub. You just slide it on and tighten a nut. Very simple, very easy. This is actually my same part number, 512323. But you just slide it on there, tighten a nut, and it's done. The front, you're pressing it in and out and back and forth, and it's so dumb. I'm just like, why is it like
Now
like,
you took the entire knuckle off.
yeah, I had
and-
to.
Well,
To
yeah.
press it in and out, yeah. Because if I did it the same, when we did yours, we used a little bottle jack and
Mm-hmm.
pressed it from the inside. I have no frame there, so I can't really do that like you did.
I'm trying to think. Could you like put that on the press and press the whole thing in at once?
Nope, because the snap ring goes behind the hub because it presses in from the front.
Yeah, but your snap.
The snap ring's underneath. The snap
you would
ring
have
is
to,
now.
like cut a.
The snap ring goes right here on the inside of this, and then the bearing goes behind it, so you can't press them both in at once. I don't know how you're not going to fuck this up when you press them in.
Fuck? Who the fuck came up with that?
Honda. Now, to be fair, they were perfectly fine after 120,000 miles.
Yeah,
And they
but-
should probably never need replaced if
but-
assembled correctly.
but the problem is that there's like an 80% chance of failure for assembling them correctly.
Yep.
How much are these?
Not much.
Well, how much are just the bearings?
Not much. The bearing and hub was like $50
Oh, okay,
together.
that's not
They're
that
not that much
Well,
money.
but you did get the economy ones.
No, I got all right
Or
ones,
you got
I
the
think.
mid-range, whatever
Yeah,
the fuck they
something.
call or OEM.
The bearings are like $20.
That's not bad.
No, for quality built, which is what my brands were, was 1957. But,
Oh, okay. So
but
$20
you can
a
see how there's a
bearing.
seam right in the middle.
Yeah.
It'll press through the first one and then grab that seam and then push this center right out of it because there's no snap ring there. So that was really fun. So after pressing those in and out and back and forth, finally got them in there and they don't spin and they're all clunky.
It makes my
because-
head hurt just thinking about it.
Oh, trust me, we were not thrilled about it because me and Michael was helping me do them. He's like, "This is so dumb."
This
I'm
is
like,
fucking dumb.
"Yeah," because you have to press the hub out to put the new studs in anyway. So I have to do it all anyway because there's no way around it. So the whole time he's like, "This is so dumb." I'm like, "It really is,
Isn't it?
it really is." And when you take the rear bearing off for the rear axle, it leaves that inner cone stuck on the spindle.
Yep.
Because there's nothing to pull it off
Nope.
because it's not captured.
Yep.
So then you have to take the entire backing plate for the brake off.
Oh my fuck! To pull just the bearing.
to put a
off.
little chisel in there and tap that back out. Because I tried with the backing plate for the brake is a big plate with springs and brake shoes on it because it's drums in the rear. To take it off is only 4 bolts and then all the lines and the springs for the parking
Oh
brake
my
cable and stuff.
Fuck.
So if you try really, really hard and break all the clips that hold those lines, you can just barely get it off without undoing all that stuff. Just to go in there with the chisel and like tap and then it slides off. But you can't get to it with it on there.
Well,
I tried taking the torch and heating it till it was glowing like light orange, not like glowing orange,
Yeah.
but like starting to change
Warm
color.
enough.
And vice grip and drag it off wouldn't move. It's like,
of course. Why would it? That's
Why would it?
way
That'd
too
be-
easy.
that'd be crazy.
You should have cut a notch in it and air hammered it to spin it, and then it would have.
But if I hit that spindle and ruin that, that's way
fucked.
worse.
Don't.
Well, yeah, I know
Easier
that.
said than done.
I know that.
Yeah.
Oh my
I have the
God.
perfect tool. I have the fucking like the die grinder with a
Yeah.
cutoff wheel. I would have cut a slit in it. And I would have used an air hammer.
A what?
And
To break it in half.
a slit.
Don't. No.
Hey, you know what the stocks are on the Subaru? The stock wheels I picked up? They're
Oh?
pussy slits.
Hey.
So you know. Caitlin, you can be mad as you,
You know
want. I don't give
what?
a fuck.
I'm just gonna while I'm
While we're
designing.
talking about it?
pussy?
While I'm up
No.
and designing our number plates, I'll just make a
Make one for Nick's car and just put it on his while he's watching.
no. I'll make a sticker that will get made.
Oh no.
That is just wheel and then up underneath
The
it just
slit.
says
it just
the
like
slit.
circles the part of the wheel.
Yeah.
Disgusting. So
Christ.
got.
Sounds like you had a hell of a fucking time.
Oh, I'm not even done yet.
Oh,
not even
fuck.
done yet. This is the part that actually sucks.
Oh, fuck.
The rear shocks,
Okay.
which should be very simple.
Yep.
It's just a U-shaped bracket with a bolt that goes through it.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I know what happened because you told me.
I did tell you, but the bolt is now seized to the inner bushing of the shock because it's existed for time. So I put the impact on the one, it breaks the head clean off.
Yeah.
Great. Grab the Sawzall, cut the other half of the bolt off, break it out of there, out of this little captured area, and the end of the bolt is still stuck in the threads. I'm like, oh,
And
awesome.
you can't like put a punch in there and hammer it out?
Not really.
Okay.
There's a little bit sticking out. I'm going to have to weld a nut to it and back it out by hand or something, but I haven't gotten that far because I was mad at it. Go to the other side. Impact won't break the head of the bolt off because it's so seized.
So you were having a full-fledged throw a wrench through the concrete wall moment.
There were some moments. I'm
and
glad
you just decided to walk away.
I very
Good
much
for you.
appreciate working by myself some days. This was one of those days.
Ugh.
So I just set the impact on it full tilt, like a good size, like the big DeWalt impact with a brand new fully charged high output 20 volt. Won't even move it. So I was like,
That's saying something.
I was like, all right, fine. Grab the breaker bar that I didn't break, the one we had left because I hadn't replaced them yet.
The 3/4 inch one.
No, this is a half-inch one.
okay.
This is a Mac Tools half-inch one. So I'm
Okay.
like, if it breaks, it's still warranty. And then Michael told me later, he's like, yeah, the Mac guy never shows up, so I'm glad you didn't break it. But I could turn it, but it wouldn't move. To do one click of this ratchet, I'd have to move it like a foot from how much
shit.
spring back was
Yeah.
it trying to twist
That's
this
how much it's
bushing.
binding up.
It spread the eyelets around the shock by like a half of an inch because it was pulling the bushing with
Yes.
it. So it just started spreading those. I was like,
Holy fuck.
I can't win. It won't snap.
Could you just melt the bushing out?
Not without blowing a gas charged shock in my face.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. So Sawzall again with I'm running out of blades at this point. Just keep bending them and breaking them. Just for
Yeah,
fucking-
wait till it grabs and fucking bends the blade and shit.
And it's like using a Sawzall for a minute sucks. Using it for like a half an hour.
Yeah, sucks
like
even
oh
more.
yeah,
your
oh, yeah.
arms just turn red because they're so sore from shaking.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything hurts, and you're just like, I'm almost through it. Please, just
Yep.
And if you go in a little bit too far, it hits the inside and jolts it
Yeah.
back and bends the blade. And
Man, you just got bent over and fist fucked,
it
didn't you?
fucking sucks. So now I still have to get the rest of the bolts out of there. I got bolts to replace it. I'm just gonna put bolts and nuts on it instead of a captured nut.
Yep.
Because
'Cause
I can
fuck
get
it.
to both sides of it. It doesn't need to be a captured nut. Honda, fucking figure it out.
But it was cheaper
But
to
if
do
I-
a captured
no,
nut back
I don't care. You can get to both sides of it. It doesn't matter. So I got new bolts to replace it. Everything else is going good other than everything that went wrong. So hopefully, I can just like finish this and it'll be great.
It's
And
going to be so difficult.
It'll be so much faster.
AK, it's going to go so much easier if you say it's going to be a bitch.
It has been a bitch. I'm already mad at it.
Be a bitch.
And I want to buy another one of these cars just to have as a fucking daily. And I'm like, do I want to? Pissing me off. But
Christ.
yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at now. Hopefully I can get the rest of it apart without too much hassle. I'll just cut the captured nut off, put a regular nut on there. Should be easy peasy. I just got to do it now. So hopefully the rest of that goes good.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then while I was doing things
Holy
the other day,
shit.
this is unrelated to that, but related to it at the same
Okay.
point.
Okay.
I have been getting harassed that I need to make team shirts.
Yeah.
By who?
By who?
Everybody.
My mom and Emily and my
We,
mom
all of
and
us.
then Emily
Sick.
and then my mom.
Should I
Mostly
start
my
design
mom.
work?
I did some just a little bit the other
Okay.
day because I was bored.
Pop them up. Let's see what you got.
So
Because, no offense,
I'm autistic.
no.
Yes.
You are great with coming up with a concept design and idea behind the graphics and design work and layout of a thing,
I just don't have Adobe
but you're
Illustrator.
horrible at putting it all
I
together.
don't have Adobe Illustrator. That's really
That's
what
why
it
you
is.
just give it to me and I'll
Oh, I
finish
was gonna
it up.
say, yeah, Caitlin has it.
Yeah. I
Caitlin
mean,
also has a full-time job.
but these I can just order.
Yeah,
like
she's got the
this.
whole Adobe
Yeah,
suite.
so does Brian.
Yeah.
He's still doing this shit.
Yeah.
all right,
anyway.
so let me see.
So I
Let me
was-
see what you got. What you got?
My idea for at least centered around my car because I have the
Okay.
most paint work done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I had came up with. Let me pop up the front.
Yo.
Oh my god, that goes hard as fuck.
So these are technically MX jerseys. So
Yeah.
they're thin mesh long
Yeah.
sleeves.
Yeah.
$86 fucking dollars.
They're not
for
for
one of
custom,
them?
yeah.
But for
A
custom
regular MX jersey is about 50, 60 bucks.
with custom graphics and lettering.
But I wonder if you ordered like 10 of them, if they'd give you a discount.
every $10 they get a little bit cheaper.
Okay.
But I don't need to order 10 long sleeve jerseys
No,
because
please give me
I
a
want
long- a
long
slit.
sleeve because of being outside in the sun, I burn
Well,
easy
you-
because I'm pale-ish. I'm not, but I burn for some reason. So I did some work, and this is kind of where it ended up at.
I like
I
this.
copied the
a
Repsol
lot.
colors, but I
well,
didn't
me
put-
and Marcus are never gonna paint our cars.
that's where I was
so
having.
fuck it. Let's all wear
Yeah.
that.
That's where I was having hesitation of like,
Yeah.
do I try
I'm
to
cool with this.
uniformity?
I love that.
Here's the backside of it.
Oh.
I love like the blue purple like tiger print kind of geometry style because it's like
that is all that like. Your color is in between both of those.
It
Your
is.
original
That's why-
color is
that's
like
why I
it's
ended up-
almost in
Well,
between both.
my
of
car
them.
is blue and purple at the
So
same time.
your car
Yeah.
is all of these colors.
Yes.
My car is the red.
Mine's the white.
His is the white. And Doug's, I don't know if you're going to do this yet, is the white.
He's not.
I, he did just text me back and he said if the car wasn't with the carpenter all the time, I would say you can have it.
Yeah. But it's like I could, but I'm just like, for me, this makes the most sense. 'cause
I like it.
Fits everything pretty
I,
simply.
I very much like this design. You
it
did
turned
a
out
very good
it took a
job.
lot of time.
Actually,
Oh, I'm sure.
that orange there is what the color of the Cruise is.
that would be perfect. That'd be the only orange car.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like,
I have a car in mind. If you give me a year,
oh hell yeah,
I
you
could save it for it.
if we're still doing this next year, I'm sure even more people will be into it.
Yes.
But like Michael's got his car now, Andy's bringing his car. It's like we're trying to convince Emily to bring her Explorer ST and do it.
Wait, that's what she drives.
That's her daily. Yeah,
Holy
That's-
shit.
It's a very
I feel like
nice
Yeah.
car.
a 400 horsepower Explorer is a daily. I'm just like,
What does that have? The 3?
The 3-liter twin turbo, yeah. It's like
Nice.
405 horsepower or something. I'm like, it'd be fast.
God,
Just drive
it would be
slow.
terrible to. It would be a shame to beat it on this course.
But it would
Just don't beat it. Just
it would
have
whoop up
fun.
on that Dakar though.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
it would. Do
that thing
so
would be
good.
fucking nasty. But yeah, this is where I had ended up with for like my like racing jersey. We could always change some colors for your guys because we're not ordering enough for it to be a bulk discount.
Right.
So we could swap some colors around a
I
little
really
bit.
like
but
this design.
it took a lot of work to get it looking this good. Like there's like
Yeah.
little like
Each
striping.
one has different designs.
Yeah. Each one's got its own individual kind of color. The blue purple matches, my actual car colors kind of in between.
What website
there.
was this that you built this on?
I don't remember. I have it saved on my
Yeah.
computer somewhere.
Oh.
I was just curious.
It might say in one of the other pictures, but
Yeah.
there's like number and name on the back. Pretty simple.
I'm sorry, but I feel like we really have to do some sort of shirts.
Well, aren't
this
you lucky?
next-
I've got one more picture in this slideshow.
Oh.
Regular shirt,
Oh, I love the blue.
the light blue.
Well, I mean that does match our logos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I
it's
wish
like
there was a little bit of purple in it too, though.
these are fixed colors. You can't get
Yeah.
any color.
Yeah.
There's like a list of like 13 you could pick from. But these are like $20 a piece.
That's
Oh,
not bad.
That's not bad.
I'm like,
$21.
well, yeah, for the non-drivers, that's
yeah,
perfect.
Yeah. But I'm like, these probably feel like I hate shirts with the graphics on them
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they're like either like flat like vinyl stuck on and it feels weird.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Or
I don't
that
know.
weird like polyester feel.
That's why I'm like with the mesh jerseys like these, it'll probably be fine because
Oh,
it'll
yeah,
be just
they will.
color
Breathable.
printed.
Yep.
But like this might be like a big
Weird.
sticky.
Well,
fucking
also with
flat
the
part.
MX jerseys, they're extremely light. Like
Yes.
even if these are cheapo Chinas and
These
shit.
you can pick between like mesh and non-mesh, or like there's two different styles
pick,
of them.
Pick mesh, wear no
Yeah.
undershirt, and you're solid.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was planning.
Yeah.
That way I don't burn my arms as much, and I'll be
Mm-hmm.
a little bit lighter, breathable stuff. But yeah, as for like the regular T-shirts, this is kind of where I had gotten to. Was like
I'm digging
it.
it.
It just copies the same logo across.
Yeah.
It's just short sleeve, light blue.
Yeah.
Instead of going like black or dark blue or something that like would just
Yeah, no,
sweat
the
it
white
all
blue's
day.
sick.
Oh, and that's for a box of 10.
That's per unit is $20 more
so
or
we'd
less.
spend
It'd be about
200
about $30 a piece for T-shirts and $90 a piece for jerseys.
That's not bad.
More or less, plus ordering and express shipping to get them in time for next one and or the next one, whatever. But
Yeah.
that was kind of where I'd gotten to.
Awesome.
I like
I was
it.
gonna run those
Yeah.
by you guys before I started, finalizing stuff.
I really
but
like it.
Yeah.
I love this design here is fucking mint.
This took me I literally spent like 3 hours on it the one day.
Good for
like
you.
every color. I'm like, what can I do? Like they have a couple like pre-designed like
Yeah.
layer options,
Layout stuff.
and I'm like, this is very close to what my
I
actual
like it.
design is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this could work. And I just fucked with the patterns to get it because when it's just plain colors, it looks kind of weird.
Yeah.
So just like the little bit of texture thrown in there.
So now with these, can
Yeah.
you do for the back of them.
Like
Each
this.
one of ours for
Yeah.
us as drivers.
So when you go to order them, it's like, okay, this design, and then it shows you the text boxes,
Okay.
and you can sync them
Gotcha.
all or do them individually.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I could
Yeah,
give,
you'll order 3 of the jerseys and
and I could change the names and
or
numbers
4.
on them,
I guess
you
if
know,
Michael wants one.
4.
however, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
or I could change,
I would take one.
or I could change. Well, do you want a T-shirt or a jersey though? That's the thing.
You probably want a
If
t-shirt.
you're not a driver.
For
yeah,
a quarter of the price, you get a T-shirt.
Yeah, for this year, just do t-shirts.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and I was debating on not putting names on the back of the T-shirts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I
just
would
because
just
it's like
yeah.
it's a racing team.
You'll
Well,
figure out who you're rooting for.
Well,
Yeah.
we have the mesh jerseys
Yes,
for the
with
drivers.
individual numbers
and then
and stuff.
our pit crew
Yeah.
/ support crew has a t-shirt.
has a T-shirt with
Slash
those.
fans.
Yeah. Now, one thing I
You
did
could just put our
dig in-
rolls on the back of the shirt.
Bitch boy.
I'm media.
Yeah. I did debate on putting like racing down here in the red.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it kind of like I like the symmetry though.
Honestly, could wear this with everything.
Oh,
we do,
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Like I'm so okay with that.
Like they turned out so sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
I could put the collars any color. I'm like, white's just simple.
Yeah,
yeah,
no, white's
no,
fine.
keep it
But like
white.
once it's orange, it looks weird and this and that.
Yeah,
So I'm
no,
like,
keep it white.
White's probably
either
fine,
white
but
or that
that purple.
purple.
I'm wearing this to
blurple.
LAN parties. Honestly,
When was
Honestly.
the last time we had a fucking
somebody
LAN party?
keeps. I don't know.
Somebody-
My
Not-
basement's
I know it's not
fucking
my
full of
fault.
shit.
Yeah,
Basement's-
stop doing that.
Your
I don't
basement's
know.
flooding.
The fuck it is. Oh shit! It actually.
it
it's a
actually is.
waterfall,
Oh my God.
huh?
Yeah. But yeah,
I'm
like,
digging it.
That's
So how much
that's
do
what
I owe you for a jersey?
Well, it
90
depends.
bucks.
Once I order when I get everybody's
Oh, yeah.
combined, I'll split it fairly. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Just
split
let
it.
me know.
But yeah,
5 ways.
it sounds like everybody's liking this.
I like it.
Yeah.
I
Sweet.
like it very much.
yeah.
And yeah, I could just customize them per people and whatever.
I'll ask Caitlin if she wants a t-shirt.
But yeah, I'm just concerned that the T-shirt's gonna be like a weird sticky vinyl because I hate those.
Yeah.
I have a texture problem. I don't
Hey,
like
for 20
things.
for everybody else who's going to spend $20 on it.
Yeah.
They'll live.
yeah, $25 or whatever. It ends
You're
up
gonna
being,
wear
like,
this shirt once a day
in the middle of the sun though.
or you're
Like-
gonna wear it one day for once a month.
Because I could always like make the logo smaller and weird, but like it's
We could also redesign them for next year.
also true. Yeah, if we get them, we're like, oh, these are awful.
Yeah.
we just throw them
Yeah.
away and do new ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
I'm
kind of where I
digging
was
it.
at.
I'm digging it.
Sweet.
We have a racing division now.
We do have
We
a
love it.
Once we have T-shirts, we have a legitimate thing. We have to keep doing it.
Yes.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
digging
Which,
it.
if we can do this for next year, I can.
Oh yeah,
have a car by then.
as long as I don't get kicked out, which I shouldn't. Everybody seems to be pretty
I
happy.
can't imagine
so,
you would.
If I roll over, they might be
Nick,
like,
if I
"Hey."
were you, I would just buy a fucking. Well, no, you can't do Explorer. Too
They-
heavy.
I am not doing an SUV.
Too top
no.
heavy, no.
Well, no, I wanted you
Especially
to
an Explorer.
do that. I wanted
no.
you to buy a bone stock SUV, and we would just swap tires for you to go rock crawling with us
Oh my
and
God.
rally carring.
Do a twofer?
But I don't think you. I don't think there's any vehicle that you could do both with.
There is.
I
well,
would.
Subarus.
I'd rock crawl and
Yeah.
explore, no problem. But
Well, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I wanted you to buy one car that's dual.
Yo,
purpose.
go down. Is
Oh.
that an R1?
Which one?
No,
This
it's a
one?
Ninja. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I just
what
like
are you
to-
looking for now?
I don't know. Just looking at
Yo,
stuff.
race
Here you
mode.
go.
No. Oh no! I found a vehicle just now.
No, you get to use this.
Oh, 6,500. Hell yeah.
Yo, I could tell your
Top
car's
kick with a
bit.
C7. Let's go. 6-speed stick. Damn, it's probably actually
Oh,
kind of
shit.
fun. It's probably actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love to just pop on
I'm
Facebook and be
interested.
like, damn, what can I buy here today?
Look, an ambulance.
You know, it would actually be pretty close to the fit.
Get a Focus for $900.
Oh,
Bad trans.
I could. I wasn't
It's a
looking at
You're
that.
gonna look at it?
Well, is it a manual?
It wants
Big
start.
Papa
I have title.
Dorsey.
Yeah.
If it wants start, then I.
He
no,
has,
no,
he
I'm
has
not-
a,
I'm not
he
touching
has
an
a
auto.
template on it.
yeah, that means he
Yeah.
bought it and it was already junk. Anyway,
Yeah.
but
Not
yeah.
touching an autofocus at that gen.
Okay, looks 110.
Yep.
$1,000.
What was
Boom.
it say? Click on it.
But yeah. Anyways, like
Explore.
That was a Ranger.
Fuck.
True.
It's similar interior.
Same.
Yeah, I
Cooper. This thing's actually kind of sick. Mini Cooper S.
Oh, I love
Gold
Coopers.
wheels.
There you go, Nick.
6-speed, supercharged.
Okay.
$500.
Yeah, as long
Got
as
a
they're not
dude.
turbo,
Comes
then
with a
they're
dude
fine.
in it.
It comes with a dude.
But yeah. Anyways,
Okay, yeah, those gold wheels are actually kind of
They
cool.
do. They do go kind of hard.
Oh, I am planning to paint mine gold.
I
Hell
will.
yeah.
I'll show you the car that I just found that I would consider
Fucking
because it's
sweet.
close to the fit.
What is it?
I'll show you after this.
It's a secret. He doesn't want Caitlin to know.
Sick.
It's that Subaru Baja Turbo that I found earlier.
Dude, that thing was
No.
minty
That thing
as
was
fuck.
Oh, I
I-
saw a. I
If I
saw
were-
an XT, an actual XT.
I
Subaru.
did- I think I saw
the
one.
black one. It was like it smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, it's kind of sick though.
If I had that
if I can
Baja,
That thing's
no.
so sweet.
I
If
would.
that-
I would use
if-
that as an actual truck.
Yes.
It's fucking so nice. Why
He had
won't
so
it
much
search?
I bet I
shit
could tow
into it.
1,000 pounds.
Boom. $7,900. Let me get the ad to load up.
Oh, it's so clean.
It's so nice.
Off the fucking hood.
It's a turbo manual Subaru Baja, which is like their car pickup truck hybrid thing.
Yeah, it's so good looking. I wish they'd bring these back.
And it's in great shape.
They
too.
It's
show
in
with how well
great
the
shape.
Maverick does.
Like, okay, so on
hold
every...
on. Carbon trim.
Oh, yeah. On every fucking
2,400
dash...
pounds.
That's a lot, actually.
Yeah, it's actually not bad.
On every single fucking dash I have seen on the interior style, like my Subaru, the fucking dash panel above the glove box is burnt to
Oh yeah, it's
fucking
always
shit.
yeah.
Above the glove box. Like
See?
here?
Yes. Above the fucking glove box is burnt to fuck.
Like right here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like where the sun hits it perfectly
Yes.
right here in this corner?
Yes.
Yeah, that adds up.
And the fact that this
That's
is
why yours had
clean-
duct tape on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
My mom was, or Jason got in it the other day, and he's like, "You should see if you can't fix this." And I'm like, "It's character.
You could sand it and Bondo
I'm
it.
not
I
gonna
know a
fuck
guy.
with it."
Cletus McFarland. Oh
I know,
my god.
I know a guy. But yeah,
it's
that's
so
what you
good.
need, Nick. You need one of them.
Nah.
If you were to take
I would
that
if
rally
I needed
racing,
if we needed a truck, I would.
I would
consider those.
punch you in the
you need a
dick.
I
truck.
thought you were gonna buy a Ranger. What the fuck? You were gonna buy a cheap Ranger just to have.
You need a truck.
Thought of it.
That's not a cheap truck. It's a good truck.
Yeah.
And it's got a turbo.
Yeah. That is a sports car and a truck all in one.
Gotta find a new
Love
job
that
first
shit.
before I get a truck.
Find this, Hoss.
The bank has plenty of money. Just ask them.
Yeah, just take it out
Well,
of
it's
the
not
vault.
going towards me, that's for sure.
Oof.
Amen.
Amen.
Know how that
Damn.
feels.
God damn. Okay.
Good
okay.
lord.
I don't.
Yeah, that's
bitch.
fair.
The union is getting 5% every year for the next 3 years.
That's better than nothing.
That's better.
That's just take home cash. That's not including all benefits
I mean,
and shit.
that'd still be all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sheesh.
I'm gonna hop into my. I only have.
You have
like
one
little
picture.
thing. Yeah, one little picture.
Good, because everyone's getting tired of your shit.
To make a long
Yeah.
story short, what are we gonna talk about?
I got my garden
Hey.
planted,
Oh,
and if you
sick.
zoom in towards the back right-hand corner, my corn came up.
Corn.
Sick.
Corn.
That's all the conveyor belt.
Yeah, it's all the conveyor belt. And then if you scroll into, okay, so it's corn.
Hold on, you're not on the camera,
yeah.
asshole.
Okay, so it's corn, loofahs, Dutch yellow potatoes, red potatoes, green beans, and then all of my fucking peppers.
Where's the instant ones at?
In the bag at the store.
He got you there so good.
So yeah,
Fucking
I
got
finally
him.
got the garden planted.
Okay, but what's a loofah? Is that like the thing in the shower?
Yes,
Yes.
we've been over this.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Just Google it.
They grow on trees. We tried to Google it, didn't work.
No,
real dumb.
totally Google it.
Yeah, kind
they
of.
they grow like a fucking cucumber.
Yes.
All right, that's all I
Cucumber.
got.
That's all
my
we
shit's
got?
growing.
Cool.
Oh, and finally, after 2 years, okay, so when garlic grows, like actually fully, it grows.
Garlic my nuts.
Fuck, I forgot the name of it. A sprig.
A sprig?
That sounds like a slur.
Oh shit! What the fuck
It
is
probably-
it called?
it
It's gonna
probably
bug the
is.
piss out of me now.
Bug piss?
No,
Oh, that's nope, not that.
garlic,
Why is
garlic
Oh, hell no.
growing stages. Hold on. Oh, okay. Fuck. Oh, escape.
like,
It-
like
okay.
a Ford
A
escape?
Ford? Fuck.
What?
You mean the thing I want to do right now?
Yes.
Leave the room and escape.
No.
It's basically like a little curly Q thing with like a flower on the end, and it took me only 3 years to fucking get them to grow finally.
Jesus.
Wow.
So my garlic's growing. I'm super fucking excited.
So
When
we
I
were
get
talking about
home,
it yesterday with my parents.
gotta
they're
cut
like,
them.
they're like, I wonder what you'd be like if we grew up in town. I'm like, I'd be like Nick.
Yeah.
we'd be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're already fucking
We're
violently
too, we're
close.
too similar.
We're-
as it
yeah,
is.
we are too similar. It's probably good we went to separate high
It's-
schools.
we,
Tism do be hit.
we would have been making mustard gas in the school bathroom. It would have been some
We made mustard gas at either the garage or my dad's
yeah,
basement.
no shit. All right, and then to wrap this up, we got a little update on Michael's Subaru.
Oh, yes.
Fuck me.
His car that's gonna whoop your ass.
God damn, I'm gonna slash his fucking tires.
It won't
before
matter.
they're
It'll be
dead.
too fast. We got the exhaust finished.
Okay.
So we got a little clippy clip of that. Of it sounding pretty cool.
This
anyway.
sucks.
So
I'm
it's
upset.
It's got 3-inch stainless all the way back now.
Go fuck yourself,
Yeah, did he?
Michael.
He should have given me the fucking exhaust. It was on the other one.
It's still laying there. You want it?
Oh, from the green one.
No, he scrapped the whole car.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is he should have taken the
It's-
exhaust. It would have been the exact same exhaust routing.
I don't
as
know if he
mine.
took it to Simco or Pru Auto Salvage.
I didn't
Go
see it at
get it.
Salvage
It
when I was
probably
there.
at Simco. Anyway,
Yeah.
there's a little 30-second clip. Of course, ice cold. So you can see underneath
Damn, sounds
it.
exactly like every other
Like,
Subaru. Yeah.
3-inch stainless all the way back to
Sounds good though.
a big little muffler. Of course, it's ice cold, and he's like, ah,
Give it a
fuck
brap.
it.
Things Marcus won't do for 100.
Fun fact, it barely shit oil out doing that. So, I mean,
Oh, well.
Oh, you got that in common.
watch the tailpipe. There's a little tiny droplet that comes out, but that's really about it.
I just remember
what did I do?
that day in...
And when on the way back from Washington.
Yeah, it was in Utah. And we just started the dad
was a-
wagon up, and it just shat
Oh,
oil
yeah.
out the
It
back.
blew a like 3-foot puddle
You're
of
like,
oil out.
Whoops.
I'm like, hey, it just shit itself. He's like, what? He comes out, he's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It was icky.
Fuck. All right, let's
forgot-
get the fuck out of
I
here.
forgot what I
That's
was
fine.
doing. Like it was recent. I was with Chloe.
What was I doing again?
I
Where
started
was I
up-
going with this?
I started up the
Side
Subaru
tangent.
and like took off or some shit.
Hers or yours?
Mine.
Like,
and
you
I
just took off immediately.
Yeah, I looked behind me. It was just fucking white smoke. I'm like, whoa! I think that was oil.
Like, damn, it was not warm
it was
yet.
not happy.
Look,
about that.
look. The pistons self-lubricate from the top end.
It's not.
fine.
It's not a 2-stroke. It's not.
It's a
You can't-
feature.
You can't do that.
Watch
Yeah, my
me.
only advantage is hoping that it being manual is gonna just carry me through.
Honestly, an auto is almost nicer
Eh.
because you'll be right at the top of first, like you're like debating on switching into
I
second or
can't
not.
wait to whoop your ass.
Brother, you have no idea how hard I'm gonna push
His
this
car makes so little power though.
Bitch bet.
I don't know.
It'll be.
brother.
We'll see. We'll settle.
Mine'll sound like I'm doing a lot more,
Yeah.
so that's cool.
We'll settle it on the track.
Won't
Ladies
one?
and gentlemen,
Fucking go.
thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.